What's up, guys? It's your boy Boogie back again with another live stream. Shout out to you guys. Uh, you know, I had to come back and cook. It's the new week. Hope you guys are doing well. First of all, I would like to take a moment and thank you guys for supporting your boy, for supporting the channel. We are growing, almost at 9,000 subscribers. Hopefully, we can get 10,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. That's my goal, right? So if you're just new here, just subscribe, like the video, support your boy. We're almost there. We're here to cook. I'm back again with yet another live stream with all your dating news. Like I told you guys, I'm here to bring you all the dating news, analyze it the way I see fit, my opinions, people's opinions, and then you can choose whether you are still out here dating, you want to get married, you want to become a passport bro, you want to date single moms, you want to be a pimp, you want to be you know uh a sugar daddy, whatever you want to do, man. The all choices are yours, but at least I'm going to do my best to break it down the way I understand it and the way I see it from other people's perspectives, and then you can make a choice, because it's getting crazy out here. Dating is like, it's crazy. So I have so many videos for you guys. We're going to be cooking real good today. So buckle up, like the video, support your boy as you're coming in, and we're gonna get started, man. Let me just make sure you can hear me, and then once I confirm, if you want to maybe put a one in the chat to make sure you can if you can hear me, and then once I confirm you can hear me, then we're gonna get start cooking. All right, seems like you guys can hear me, so I should be loud and clear. All right, so let's get started. All right, I have a couple of videos, so let's get in, man. We're gonna go to No Fugazi podcast first, and they're talking about age gaps. So let's go.
He tried to manipulate me in ways that, now that I know what I know now, wouldn't have necessarily been okay with my father.
Yeah,
but most, and I just want to draw.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Most fathers aren't in their daughter's courting process. Right? Traditionally, let's just be completely honest. You're not, when you're talking to someone or sharing messages or showing interest with someone, you're not going to your dad and say, Dad, I'm interested in this person. Mm-hmm. You're usually going to see if you're interested in that person first, and then you're going to move on to however that plays out.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but my refutation for that argument would just be, well, she could be with the 18-year-old boy her same age that's controlling as well.
Yes, I was just saying personally what he.
Yeah, I know you're speaking about your anecdotal situation, so that's different.
Some people would relate, right? I don't know what her experience was, but there's just differences in an 18-year-old and an 18-year-old relationship, on maturity levels, on discernment levels that would pose a red flag.
But the thing is, that isn't a justification, and it's not a good reason. Because in this world, a woman that's 18 years old, she can vote. A woman that's 18 years old, she can drive. Actually, in some states, she can drive before she's 18, which means that if you're using, maturity, experience, discernment, in society, we already grant that an 18-year-old woman has the ability to have discernment, to be mature enough to vote. Literally, they're voting in presidents that's going to pass certain laws and gives us certain rights. So if they're legal to do that, they're not legal to date a man that's 30 years old. It's nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense.
So I was...
No, you're saying that it's immoral. That's what I'm saying. It's unethical. So if you're saying that it's immoral, meaning that it's wrong, it's not good, it's bad, this would mean that, it's bad for an 18-year-old to vote. It's bad for an 18-year-old girl to drive. It's bad for an 18-year-old. Like, you can use all of these reasons to dismantle all of these rights and laws that we have that we give women.
Because I don't agree, but that's okay.
You don't gotta agree, but your logic agrees, is what I'm saying.
She doesn't agree, but these were the same women in high school who were dating older guys. In fact, most women don't want to date men their same age. They always want men a little bit older than them. I mean, they claim men their age are not mature. That's the excuse they use. But we all know the number one reason, at least in my opinion, that they want older men is because of the money. Because 18-year-old girl doesn't want to date an 18-year-old guy because he doesn't have that much money, whether it's dates, trips. Because remember, things 18-year-old girls, really women, that they're asking for, women 25 and 35, 30 years old asking for the same thing, whether it's trips, shopping, dates, buy me gifts, the same things. They're asking for the same things. That's why all women end up with the same small percentage of men. They want older men, and usually men get their money when they get older.
Like, if you are staying logically consistent, then the logical entailment would be that, well, maybe we need to question these 18-year-old women voting. Maybe we need to question these 18-year-old women driving. Maybe we need to question all of these things. That's what that's what the logical entailment leads to.
Well, I think that's how you're gonna drive it home, but
not driving it home. You drove it home. I'm pointing it out.
Like dating a man, right? Like operating a vehicle is like totally different. Like it's not that headspace.
Operating a vehicle can kill you or kill someone else. And actually, when you're 18, insurance rates are higher because most 18-year-olds get into car accidents. So actually, it's not a good thing for those 18-year-olds to be driving a car. But it's not okay. But somehow you fathom that, well, it's very bad if this 18-year-old dates a man that's 30 years old, but it's okay for her to drive and to vote the next president.
Yeah, they pick and choose. It's like, okay, they should make it a law where women who are 18 years, 19, 20, 21 cannot actually, no, they want the law to stop older men from dating or approaching younger women, but they don't want a law that stops younger women from going for men who have money. If they're going to put a law that older men shouldn't date young women, they should put a law that younger women shouldn't go for older men with money. Let's make it fair. But they pick and choose when they want to use the excuse of I am young. I am young, I can drive, I can drink, I can vote, I can go to the military, but I'm not old enough to date a man. You can go to the military, learn how to use a gun and shoot somebody, but you can't date a man who's older than you. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Use those terms. I never said the word bad, but I know you're gonna.
When you say unethical, you are saying, when you peel the layer back, you are saying that it's immoral. It's coming from a moral perspective. So you're saying that it's bad.
And I know, Google the definition. But
all right, so you giving what do you mean then?
Well, like I said, from personally going through the experience, and I think you should talk a little bit about it more too, because it wasn't just me at this table who kind of agreed to that fact. I just think that
you're not in the hot seat. This is just a debate right now.
Good. The debates are good. They're healthy. I think at your age, if you decided, whatever, erase everything that you have going on in your life right now, and not the kids, but the kids, just say you didn't have them at this point in your life. I don't think you would be, and I don't know, but maybe, I don't think that your first conquest or interest would be in the 18-year-old unless she literally came and flabbergasted you and checked all of your boxes.
I'll tell you this. Generally speaking, men, we're not complicated creatures when it comes to dating at all. We're very simple. And our attraction triggers are tied to our reproduction triggers as well. And we this is why men happen to like the small waist and wider hips, because wider hips, it signifies that the woman can have a more successful birth, because the canal there can stretch out better than the more thinner hips. So, and this comes from our biological proclivities and tendencies to be attracted to certain things within a woman, from her physical features all the way up to her mentality and her character. So what I'm saying here is, well, no, men would be okay dating a woman that's 18, even if he's 25 or something like that. We're not going to be repulsed from it. We would actually be attracted to it, and it would be natural. It isn't anything wrong with that, because this is what our biology tells us to do. And not only that, when you're 18, get with her young, she can give us more babies. She's very fertile, right? We're attracted to youth and beauty, right? So it's like,
women don't like that.
It isn't anything wrong with that. Like,
women just don't like men's preferences. Can we just be honest? they have an issue with a man's preference, especially if that preference doesn't include her. You know what I mean? For example, if a woman says she wants a guy who's 6 feet, Boogie, I'm not 6 feet. It doesn't matter how much I don't like it. The fact is, I'm not 6 feet, and she can go date a guy who's 6 feet. But I'm not going to try to stop her from dating a man who's 6 feet. I might say that, you know what? There are not very many men who are 6 feet, so good luck, right? But for women, when a man has a preference, they don't want him to go for his preference. They try to make sure he dates the type of, he should have a preference that benefits them. So if a man doesn't want a single mom, the single mom is going to be like, you should date single moms. But like, it's just my preference. They don't want men to have preferences that don't include them.
Actually, like immoral, bad. Now, I do think that in society, we created some, and you know what? Truthfully, I think that women tend to have a problem with it is because, especially the single women, you know, tend to have a problem with it is because they know that those young chicks are stealing options from them.
That's
so
true.
I think that it's also a form of insecurity when women tend to say that, oh, I don't like when older men date younger women. Well, you don't like it because those younger women are stealing the men that you should have been dating, but you didn't get those men because you prioritize your career and being a boss babe rather than prioritizing your youth and beauty, right? When you were young to get the best man you can get.
That's true. They don't like it.
John DeMarco?
Maybe.
All right, fair enough.
My issue with that whole argument, amongst other things, is for women, our brains don't fully develop until we're 25. So until that point, I'm not saying that like 22, 23-year-olds aren't more mature, but an 18-year-old is so malleable. Like, you're coming out of high school, like you don't even know, you haven't even picked your career yet, and you're dealing with a man that's had all of his 20s to experience life. Let
me ask you one quick question though.
Okay, so see, this is why I hate whenever they use the BS of my brain hasn't developed till I'm 25. So if that's the case, no woman should drive, no woman should vote, no woman should drink, no woman should have a job, no woman should get student loan debt, no woman should have a credit card until they're 25. I mean, your brain hasn't developed yet, because that's the excuse they use the whole time. If your brain hasn't developed yet enough to date a man who's 10 years older than you, or because you're not 25 yet, then you shouldn't go to the military either. You shouldn't be able to rent on your own. You shouldn't be able to have kids. It should be a law that if she's not 25 yet, she should not become a single mom. Because I mean, how are you going to take care of another human being if your brain hasn't developed yet? So they pick and choose when they want to use the excuse of my frontal lobe hasn't developed yet. But how come you can do all these other things? But when it comes to dating, that's when your frontal lobe can't give you a good decision that, hey, listen, he's an older man, he's using me, he's an older man, but he really wants me. Oh my God.
Between this, if you had a daughter, would you want your daughter to be with a man that has the capabilities to protect and provide for her and give her a comfortable life?
No, and I'm not, okay, so
answer that real quick.
Wait.
Okay,
so I do agree with that. I definitely would see it a different way, but
listen, real quick.
Wait,
but if you
2 seconds.
All right, go ahead. Land your plane.
All right.
I don't want you to lose your train of thought.
No, yeah, that's my whole thing. So I do agree, and there are certain circumstances to where I would allow my 18-year-old to date a 30-year-old. My issue would stem from, where is his head at? Because are you dating my daughter just because she's 18, young and fresh, like you were saying it? Or
that's a good reason.
I mean, in retrospect,
to start a family, have a lot of children. Those are all good reasons.
Okay, yes. But I would, like, me as a parent, I would definitely want it to not just be because of her age. Like,
it's never because age has put it like this. Even the simple fact that you said that you would want your daughter to date a man that has the ability to protect and provide for her.
Yeah.
Well, what age would that man, what age would that man be to really have the ability?
Right.
He wouldn't be her
He'd have
age,
to be
18.
older.
He maybe even wouldn't be 25. He would be 30, 35 because it takes time for a man to accomplish things and become established.
Yeah, and I got that.
So what I'm saying is you would actually be saying the same thing then.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So my issue isn't necessarily with the age then. It's more so where's his head at? Because most guys that are going for the 18-year-olds that are of like a older age, they are choosing the younger ones because they're more they're malleable. Like they're more
Impressionable.
More compliant.
impressionable.
Yeah, but they don't want to choose women their age because they don't want to be in a fight. Because if a man is 35 years old and chooses a woman who's 35 years old, obviously not all women, but most times they have been in situations or in experiences where those women are trying to fight with them because they have a degree and a career. Like she's always talking back, she's disrespecting him, she's gonna tell him no sex until you take the trash out, or no sex in 3 months, or I'm not gonna cook and clean for you, but you should pay the bills. So obviously even if in fact any man would choose a woman who doesn't nag him at the end of the day. So of course any man would choose a younger woman who's not going to nag him over a woman his age who's going to be nagging. The same way a woman is going to choose a man who can provide over a man who's going to be living in her house and she's going to be paying the rent for him. Those are just preferences.
So like that's my issue.
But the thing is, well, listen to this. Then if that's I can defeat all of these arguments. If that's the case, then it has to be. So listen, because I need you ladies to understand how is nothing wrong with it. Is not immoral at all. If it's the case that the woman that's younger is more malleable and can easily conform to get on a man's program, then let's say if a man has an option, it must be something wrong with the man choosing the woman that would submit more and get on his program rather than choosing the ratchet woman. Remember, the chat asked the question. Listen.
Extreme.
Listen to what I'm saying now.
Extreme.
I'm spitting. I'm trying to connect these dots. Remember, the chat asked the question. They said, why do when black men get money, a lot of money, real money, why do they stop going after the ratchet women and they choose the woman that's more conservative? You even said that, well, it's because of those women can get on the man's program. They're more likely to follow his lead and things like this.
Simple.
Well, then that must mean something is wrong with that. If the man is going to choose the woman that can follow his lead and submit to him and get on his program rather than choosing the woman that is incompliant and insubordinate, it must be wrong with that. But none of you ladies said there's nothing wrong with the man choosing the woman that can submit and follow his lead more. That's the same thing with the 18-year-old versus a 30-year-old woman. Well, the 30-year-old woman, she had more life experience. She has more baggage. She's more likely to
maybe a single mom,
have some trust issues because her heart been broken before. She's more likely to have these walls up that the man has to come and break them down. She's more likely to give the man a headache. The 18-year-old, generally speaking, not that experienced, haven't really explored the world. She's a little bit more fresh. She can give the man babies. So she's more likely to supply and get on this program. There's nothing wrong with that. If the man chooses the woman for those reasons, there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. The only issue is it's usually older women who don't like it. They don't like it. And remember, it's not that they don't like it because they don't like all men dating younger women. No, they only complain about the rich men. Because remember, in their minds, the rich men should be dating them. They shouldn't be going for younger women. The same rich men they didn't want when they were both 18. Because when these women were 18, they didn't want these 18-year-old men, the men of their age. So these 18-year-old men go out there in the world, they get rejected, they grind, they get the money. Once they get the money, they get the options, they go back to getting younger women, and then the women their age who used to refuse to date them, who rejected them, who are now single moms, are like, you shouldn't be dating younger women, you're using them, you're manipulating them, you should date me with my 5 kids and 10 baby daddies. It's like, no, men shouldn't have to do that. You feel me? But they don't like it. But anyway, shout out to No Fugazi podcast. This was great to see. And most women think just like that.
She just happens to be 18.
I would say that a woman, like, I think we all can say, just as human beings, the person we were at 18 isn't even the person we are
Exactly.
at
That's my
28,
whole
10 years
thing.
later.
Well, yeah, we know that. And that proves my point. This is why.
No.
Y'all crazy now.
I'm saying that experience is the best teacher. And if you want to be a great parent, when you're an older parent, you can really mold a child to the best version of themselves when you have a lot of experience.
The thing is, when it comes to feminine, and my bad, I would just want to refute this one point. I was tired, but now I'm up. I was tired, but now I'm up.
I'm sorry.
Listen to what you just said, right?
Yes.
Well, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But question for you, which woman would actually be more feminine? The woman that experienced more stuff, right?
The strong,
she experienced
independent one?
more life and she overcame adversities and all of these things, versus the woman that really didn't experience a whole lot of stuff. She really didn't experience getting her heart broken, getting cheated on, or cheating on somebody,
But
right?
she's
She
not
didn't have these.
all.
No. Listen. Listen. No, she didn't have all of these life experiences. My question is, generally speaking, which woman will be more feminine? Girl A, lot of experiences. Girl B, hardly no experiences.
Girl D.
Part of femininity is reconnecting with yourself as
Oh
the
my
feminine after heartbreak. Part of femininity is growing back into who you were
wouldn't
before the
have to
heartbreak.
Yeah, but how many women do that? How many women get through heartbreaks in their 20s and then when they reach 35, all of a sudden they become feminine? Femininity, it's either you're a feminine woman or you're not. It's not an on-off switch. Even when a woman is heartbroken, even if she dates so many men who, break her heart and disappoint her and things like that, a feminine woman is going to remain a feminine woman. You can't fake it.
Connect if your heart wasn't broken.
But
What
that's
are you
just a part
talking
of the
about?
human experience.
Wait, what?
Just now.
A part of being feminine, a part of being
So
masculine.
you also then the logical entailment of what you just said was, in order for you to be feminine,
No, that's
you
not what I
must
said.
get your heart
That's not what
broken
I
so you
said.
can recover.
I'm saying that's
Yeah, that
basic
doesn't make
human
You're
experience.
saying after the heartbreak,
After
that's
the
when
heartbreak, you need to reconnect with yourself before you need to reconnect and learn how to love yourself before you ever got your heart broken.
So
you don't need to go around here
here's-
acting heartbroken.
Here's the
self-love and femininity. I'm not saying they don't go together, but that's
No,
like
they're
a
different.
whole, like, it's under the umbrella of femininity. It's more femininity. Is
and
agree.
here's the
I agree.
distinction between masculinity and femininity. You can't. What you're doing is you're putting masculinity and femininity in the same boat. Well, to be masculine, that's different. You need to normally overcome some adversities,
through some
overcome some trauma, experience some hardships, and because your character needs to be tested, right?
I agree.
In order to, like, the most masculine men, his
They've
character
been
was
through.
tested. He overcame it.
Yeah.
That's a masculine man.
Yeah.
I know I can rely on him because he been through some stuff before. When it comes to femininity, it has nothing to do with your character being tested to that same degree. Your character will be tested to a different degree. Femininity, it'll test your character as far as being patient. Are you soft-spoken? Are you knowing when to speak? Knowing, you get what I'm saying? So it's a much different path to success when it comes to femininity and masculinity. Masculinity, niggas got to go through some stuff.
Yeah.
Femininity, you necessarily don't have to go through anything to be feminine.
But a lot of people.
What were you saying, Eve?
Oh yes, you were saying
This
something.
nigga fell asleep.
No, you were saying. But I think a lot of women allow certain adversities to come in between them and their femininity. That's not our fault. It's just a human experience.
No,
We're-
because it's not the man's job to make you feminine, right? If a woman doesn't find me with money, doesn't find that I'm a protector and a provider, I'm not gonna say, oh, it's not my fault. Life happened. Just give me a chance. She's gonna be like, no, nigga, I ain't giving you a chance. And I wouldn't be mad. I would definitely understand, because it's not her job to be there to wait for me to become a provider. I'm either a provider or I'm not. And I would tell any woman, like, don't wait for that. Don't meet a man who tells you I'm not a provider yet, but give me 5 more years, I'm going to become a provider. He's either a provider, even without money, or he's not. So the same way, men shouldn't be wait for women and take up the excuses of she's not feminine, so let me just wait around. I don't know why women use that excuse. I'm not feminine and it's not my fault. it's your fault. Work on it. You're either feminine or you're not. But anyway, shout out to No Fugazi. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Please like the videos you're coming in. We're about to cook. I got more videos for you guys, so let me upload the next video. But do me a favor and like the video. I really appreciate that. Okay. Give me 1 second as I cook up the next video. It's Tuesday, and I have plenty of videos for you guys. So we're gonna be cooking, okay? All right, okay. Let's go to the next video real quick. Guys, click to like the videos you're coming in. I got more videos for you guys to go through. So we just started the show, so we have a long way to go, but we're gonna cook, man. We have so much to talk about. Dating is getting crazy and crazier. So, okay, here we are. We're gonna go all the way to Anton Daniels. Give me one. So Anton Daniels did, I don't know if you guys know Brian McKnight, legendary singer. Anton Daniels did do an interview with him. If you guys missed it, you have to go find it on Anton Daniels' channel. There's a segment he went through where Brian McKnight said he was paying $18,000 a month in child support. So we're gonna go through it because it's a lesson for some of you guys who got all this money and you're trying to get married, man. You can learn a thing or two because it's crazy out here how much you can pay for alimony and child support. All right, like the video, support your boy, subscribe. Let's go.
And I'm okay if you don't answer this question. Do you feel like you got taken to the cleaners financially?
No.
You don't?
All right, let me fast forward it because this is actually, I want to keep talking about the same thing.
I made sure to make it as attractive to her as I could.
Okay.
Without giving up anything that I didn't assume I was going to have to.
So did you lose any? Because a lot of times for us regular people, right? For us regular folks, you know, we have pensions and 401ks and all of these type of things.
Right.
For someone like you that has, you know, you're a writer and publishing and all of these different things. Was that did you have to give up any of that?
Yeah, so that's the only part that stung. I had to give up a percentage of the songs that I wrote during the marriage.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That hurt. That hurt because I wrote those.
Yeah.
I wrote that. But at the same time, she could have taken the house.
Mm-hmm.
She could have taken the other property. So ultimately, I can write more songs.
Right.
But those ones, those big hits, now you say we should have separated earlier. We should have separated 95. For good.
Yeah.
Because that's that anytime back at one superhero, that isn't a part of the deal. But, you know, what I thought at the time was, and of course, it's a double dip. You're getting spousal and child support and a piece of these. So, you know, the revenue that I would be using to pay those, now you're getting a piece of that too.
So wait a minute. You had to pay spousal support,
and alimony.
You had to pay child support, and you had to give up a percentage of your songs?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Marriage, man, guys, watch out.
I don't know how you feel like you got ahead then. That's what part I'm trying to figure out. Is it just because she could have took more?
Yep.
Damn.
In California, it starts at 50.
Damn.
I'm gonna stop it there. He wound up divulging that in the first 2 to 3 years after the divorce, he was paying about $23,000 a month. Later on, after the first 2 to 3 years, he was paying about $18,000 a month in spousal support and child support until the kids turn 23 years old, even past 18, 23 years old. Then he also said that eventually she came back again.
More money.
It was asking for more money even after it was over, and he wound up giving her $250,000.
Damn.
Just to try to be done with it and have her stop asking money.
Damn.
What is reasonable after 5 to 10 years of being in a relationship or being married? What is a reasonable thing?
I mean, if it's up to me, the reasonable is just child support. That's it. If we have kids, I'm paying for the kids. That's it. You're not touching my pension. You're not touching the music I made. You're not touching my houses. Because you guys forget that usually when a man and woman divorce and they're in the same house, guess who usually gets thrown out of the house? Guess who usually has to go and rent? The man. So the man has to go rent. But remember, if you have a mortgage and she stays in the house with the kids, you still have to continue paying for the mortgage. It's not like they kick you out of the house and that's it. No, you go rent on your own, but you also have to pay for the mortgage at the house she lives in. And even then, even if you're paying, it doesn't mean she's not going to bring other men around in the same house you're paying for to clap her cheeks. So I'm just saying it's crazy.
Like a reasonable amount to have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's hard to quantify.
Wow.
Just because like the money that he made is, let's say, different than the money that Slimmy makes.
You could talk percentages, you can talk anything, right? It don't have to necessarily be a specific amount. It can be a specific amount. What do you think is reasonable?
I mean, I still couldn't tell you. I think that
$0
to say that California starts at 50% just as a blanket statement is egregious. And especially him having to pay till the children were 23. That's insane. I think if he was going to pay that money till 23, after 18, it should have gone into a trust or something that only the children could access at a certain point. Like, what does she still need child support at 23 for? Like, why? That part I couldn't understand.
Yeah. Let me play it. Let me play it a specific amount. I want to get it in his words. All right. She had moved on with her life.
Right.
You had moved on with your life. And then now the oldest no longer wants to go to school.
Doesn't want to go to school. Because remember, she took them from LA with all their friends, took them to North Carolina.
Was that against your will or?
No, I didn't want to cause any problems. I understood that, you're getting $18,000 a month. It's going to go way.
Wait, I'm sorry. How much?
Oh, I didn't tell you how much.
How much were you paying?
$18,000.
Is that child support and
$10,000 spousal? Wait, $8,000 spousal, and then 5 and 5 for the 2 kids.
Okay, wait a minute. So how long were you supposed to be paying spousal support?
So the spousal support was supposed to go until the younger one turned 23.
23? I thought you should be 18 years. Now they're going to 23? Yo, $18,000 a month for 23 years. Now, obviously, it could change if his money goes down, but that's crazy. That's crazy. That's almost $5 million just for 2 kids. Damn.
There you go. There's additional context.
This is why men don't want to get married.
Years, I'm glad I'm broke.
This is why men don't want to get married. Nobody has anything to say. Ladies.
What's crazy?
The ladies don't want to say anything because they wish they were in the same position. Because no woman is even gonna say, that's crazy, that's too much. Well, at least she tried to say that's too much, but she was talking more about the 50-50. But a lady should say about that's too much child support, but they don't want to say anything because they would rather be in that position too.
What about a slim dog?
I'm surprised.
Mika is looking like you don't agree.
It would have been some broken homes because Ray Caruth, my friend.
I don't understand why
This is insane.
somebody needs spousal support after that many years. Like, I can understand, okay, if you might need a year or two, because you got to get back out there, especially if you're coming from being a housewife or something. 5, 10 years, it makes absolutely no sense. You just want me to keep funding you like I'm your husband when I'm no longer your husband.
Mm-hmm.
So what's reasonable?
I think 2 years is reasonable. 3 is a stretch.
I was gonna say maybe 3 tops.
3 is a stretch, but okay, 3. In 5 to 10 years, I might as well have kept you.
That's true.
I mean, at that point, he's paying for the freedom, which is sad, you know. But years after the relationship, for paying child support until this kid is 23, like none of those pieces make sense to me. So I would
That's
be
the child
very
support
interested to
system.
see the history of the laws and what they were based on.
I think he said it was filed in California too. So I just want to add. Carrie was reasonable.
I could see the 2 year. I think past
At
2.
what? At how much? That's the $1 million question.
See, you know what though? Because I think that certain things matter. Like I think who filed for divorce matters.
No, it shouldn't
I
matter.
think like what role you played in the money that happened along the way matters. And I know that it'll never be a case by case scenario. So
I think the most difficult part with somebody who's doing creative things is it's easy to say, well, you wouldn't have been able to think of this song if you weren't with this person. You wouldn't have been able to write this book if you hadn't gone through this relationship. And I think that that's what makes it hard to quantify, you know, or to say it depends on how much they contributed. Like, so
no, then you don't get nothing.
Wait. You think you deserve Muse fees?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I could see it being difficult to come up with if there's not already just a set percentage. I think it would be difficult to say, well, she contributed in this way and that's how much she gets or whatever. I think there just needs to be a set percentage. What that percentage should be, I'm not sure. But
yeah, I think
I agree. It should be at least 2 years of spousal support. Because in some of these cases, if you guys didn't know, in some states, right, you can be forced to pay a woman alimony until she gets remarried. So do you know what most women do? Most divorced women do? They never get remarried. They will date a man in the same house that you left her with, the same house which mortgage you're still paying. Because remember, just because you're paying alimony, right, it doesn't mean she cannot bring a man to the same house she lives in, the same house you bought. So you pay alimony, she'll be dating a guy. The guy can even move in, clap them cheeks in the same house you're paying for, but she will never get remarried because she wants you to keep paying her money. Now, I think I heard in Florida, they're trying to change that to 10 years. But in some states, you're going to pay a woman alimony, which is spousal support, until she gets remarried. So women don't get remarried. So 2 years stops. That would be a good deal.
Like, for instance, if you all were in business with one another, like were your names on documents too? I think you should almost have to prove it. Like you should have to prove that y'all were doing things together. Otherwise, if let's say you're a housewife and stay-at-home mom, then like let's figure out what the equivalence of that is if you were to hire somebody to do those duties. Like I don't know. I just think that to just because I'm accustomed to living a certain way and now we're over, I need to be able to keep living like this for a certain period of time. It's like, no.
Well,
unless you set it up like that.
When he said she got some of those royalties as a person that writes songs, my heart shattered because those,
purely because they were together during that time.
And that's what I'm saying. So it would be easy for, let's say, her lawyers to be like, well, she influenced these songs and blah, 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 blah. When as the creative, you're like, but this is mine. Like, it came from me. It probably would have been there without you, as he's had songs without her. So it's evident that he could still write without her, so.
Because you don't need, you don't personally need somebody to draw. Like, I've never been in, a Mary J. Blige situation, but I'm pretty sure just from, seeing something, you can actually draw from that, right? And that's how people could. But to say, I owe you a piece of that is just absolutely wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
I agree.
Yeah. What were you doing while he was writing those songs? I was at home washing dishes. Okay, I was just maid service to dishes. That's what you get.
No, even if you want to do that, it's a way you can do it. So let's say you made, in the course of the time that y'all were together, it was like he sold 250,000 records, and your inspiration, due to him making so many love ballads, you can get 10%. So you get 25,000 spousal support total.
Not bad.
You don't continuously eat though. That is wild.
No,
Right.
25,000 spousal support total.
One time.
And then I'll say you gotta have child support. So I would say, these kids, they don't have to live a luxury lifestyle just because their dad is an entertainer.
That's true.
So I think 60,000 is outlandish to me because that's someone's salary. And even to me, 30,000 is still somewhat outlandish. So I'll say 15,000, like for the year, like for each year until they're 18, for two kids.
Well, if you had
Yeah, that's not enough. 15,000 in California for two kids. 15,000 a year, that's not enough. 5,000 now obviously depends on the person, but 5,000 may be okay. Yeah, we're dealing with something. But 15,000 a year for two kids in California, I don't think that's enough. And trust me, I don't even like child support. I don't like the system itself, but I think 15,000 a year is not enough.
Now, if you had to do a prenup today, what would you require?
Shit. Nah, you can't get shit from me.
Yeah, so what would your prenup say?
You leave it whatever you came with.
I agree.
That's all. I don't understand. Like I don't understand.
I agree.
What if she was the one with the money? Would that change the prenup? Or you still?
No, hell no. Why would that change anything? I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you.
Slimmy, you gonna send your ex-wife packing like orange juice?
How long would
That's
you
how
take
you wanna
care of
look
her after y'all get divorced?
I'm not taking care of you after
I
divorce.
knew you were gonna say that.
I'm not taking care of you after divorce.
I agree.
And then I think part of the most insane part of his situation was when he said, okay, I'll take the kids, but I'll still pay you child support as though you had them. That was insane. So you're still getting 18,000 a month and you don't even have the children?
That's crazy.
Nah. Mm-mm.
I would structure it where if you are the mother of my child, I'm gonna make sure you good. I can't have you out here dusty.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wrong. That's understandable.
I don't mind you having a place, having a house or some place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have my daughter. I can't have my daughter out here dusty and your representation of me. And so I think that those is cool.
Yeah, but if she has a house,
that is
less
true.
money you need to give her.
I think that once you get into a relationship or you start talking to another man or you getting, if he fuck you, I think that all that should be off. I think if another man hit it, post-divorce, all bets is off.
But another man is gonna hit it. Do you guys know how many divorced women are in houses that their ex-husbands are paying for, but those same women bring new men in the houses the ex-husbands are still paying for, and they get their cheeks clapped in those houses? It happens every single day. So as a man, if the courts say you're going to pay your wife child support and alimony, there's nothing you can do if she brings new men in the same house that you bought. There's nothing you can do, and because if you don't pay, you're going to go to jail.
Well, he said for him, once she got married, that all stopped, right?
If another man hit it post divorce, all
How you gonna prove that? How you gonna prove that though?
I mean, we just talking in general, right?
But how would you prove it?
That's a whole nother conversation.
She gonna lie, Anton. She's not gonna tell you that.
Anton got air tags.
No, it ain't just air tags.
In the coop.
All I'm saying is, in a general sense, if a man hit it,
yeah, but how would you?
Everything should be null and void.
If she knows that if she has sex with somebody else, everything's null and void, she's not going to tell you. She's not gonna rat herself out.
He got GPS on the car too.
So it's an outside wood clause.
You still can't prove the inside.
100%. It would be an outside wood clause.
He work in IT. He gonna check the logs on the iPad and the phone.
I'm just saying that I just don't think that you should have to pay for another nigga to fuck your chick.
But you can't avoid it.
I mean, I agree. I'm just saying, how would you prove it?
Yeah.
How would you enforce
that's irrelevant. Carrie,
you can't avoid it. Like I said, so many men are paying alimony, so many men are paying rent, so many men are paying mortgage for their ex-wives. And guess what the ex-wife does? The ex-wife brings boogie over, because it's not like you're living in the same house. You're over there renting. So you're paying, rent in the house for the house you don't live in anymore. So what she does is she gets the kids to go to the grandmother for the weekend, and she's going to bring boogie over. Boogie's going to clap them cheeks in the same house you're paying for. So how are you going to find out? And even if you find out, you can't kick her out, because the courts of law, the family court, the judge said you have to pay for the mortgage.
Are you trying to get me indicted?
Oh, you have your own way of doing it? Okay.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, these are some very detailed questions.
Like, indicted? What did you
No,
do?
I'm just saying there's no way.
Got me jammed up out here.
Put it in the clause. If she gets married, you can prove that because of the marriage license, but you can't prove if she has
any physical activity. That shit is out the window.
A hug.
Anton got remote login.
He's keeping the PI. He's keeping the PI on her from day one.
Login on your phone.
I mean, it could save some money if he did.
It's not even about that. It's just that you another man's chick. So why would I pay for you to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I pay for you to drive over to somebody else's house or them to come over or any of that shit? That don't make sense to me. I think that if a man fuck you, then he should be willing to take care of that. That should be his responsibility. I don't think that that's unreasonable. I think that that's very reasonable.
It's reasonable, but not to the judge. I think that's where Anton Daniels is missing it. I think he's painting a picture where he would be paying the woman spousal support on his own from trying to be a good man. If he talks about the fact that it's the judge who ordered him to pay spousal support and to pay for the place where the woman is living with the kids, it's different. She can do whatever she wants.
That you stand out of the streets. That you stand out of the streets. Oh yeah, I absolutely make sure you're good. But if you give authorization, then that means that you're willing to live a different type. You're willing to lower your lifestyle. You should be willing to lower your lifestyle because you definitely don't deserve this life no more.
And like that,
I want post box access. I asked everybody what their stipulations are. I'm giving mine.
It's never gonna happen.
And then, so if she says no, the money's cut off.
It's not about that. It's like I don't want it to be so transactional. I'm not a transactional guy. I'm a vibes guy, right? But what I am saying is, if you're saying like, nah, I'm not on that no more, then I'm gonna automatically assume you moved on, because I don't believe that any woman is single.
You don't?
Man, why this little demon keep rolling her eyes?
I don't think that anybody is single like that. I mean, like, I think that women may not necessarily be in a relationship. I don't think that there's no guy that they're not. Might be a little different for you, Lex, because you focused on me right now. So it's gonna be a little different for you. But in a general sense, what the fuck is going on here?
Don't act like you
all right, you know what? I'ma just keep it general. I'ma just talk.
Oh my God.
I'm no longer just giving general examples and none of that type of stuff. All I'm saying is I don't think it's unreasonable for a guy to say, to if he's paying to maintain who you are, essentially, I think that he should have access.
I agree with that part. But that's not how it works in the family court system. They will order you to pay your ex-wife money, spousal support, child support, whatever. They will order you to give her the house. They order you to pay her rent, to buy her a new car. But trust me, she will still get to mess with guys, to let her chicks clapped in the same house you're paying for, and there's nothing you can do. Now, if you're doing it out of your goodwill, okay, then you can set all those stipulations. But anyway, man, shout out to Anton Daniels. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to, man, I can't say your name. Chesley. Shout out to you, bro. Guys, like the video as I bring up I got so many videos going to be doing. So just like the video as we cook, all right? Support your boy. Let's keep cooking. Give me 1 second. Let's go to Lapeef. Okay, but like the video, guys. Once you like the video, other people will know we're cooking, and then you're gonna join us. Okay. Like the video so other people can come join us. Unfortunately, that's how YouTube works. You like the video, and then YouTube will let other people know that we are out here cooking, and then they'll join us. All right. So let me get the next video up in here real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. We're going to go all the way to Lapeef. Guys, just so you know, guys, this Wednesday, I'm going to do my best to join Lapeef. I'm just letting you guys know. Actually, Wednesday is tomorrow. So, yes, I'm going to do my best to join Lapeef. All right. Okay, let's go.
Will go after a guy that's not necessarily her type. It's in the top 10 percentile of earning potential.
What?
That's a fact. Is anybody on the panel listening? If nobody else was listening to me, it doesn't make any sense, because if you're not listening to me and nobody else is listening to me,
you just been flip-flopping all over, bro.
Because I'm speaking at a level of intellect that when you have to actually take your time to listen. But what y'all are doing is y'all are mentally loading up questions.
Does it change? Now, Bruce is doing the same stuff
You're
that
not
I'm doing.
understanding what I'm saying. What's that?
I'm asking you loaded questions. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes.
By asking you to be consistent without you twisting
You're
up your own
asking
words.
when you frame, anytime you say, hey, okay, if she's not going after the guy that's not her type, when you frame it as not her type, instead of just the average man, you're loading the question. Because now I gotta answer with the ingredients that she's going after a guy that's not her type. And I might not agree that she's actually going after guys that's not her type.
Hey, Naomi.
Add that qualifier to it, you're loading the question.
I'm gonna ask a woman. Hey, no, Naomi, are most women getting the men they want, or are most women settling?
They settle. They settle. They settle.
If you got to,
I'm going to be honest with you. I think age kind of depends on it. I think as a woman gets older, she's actually settling for the man that's interested in her because of other factors, like actually what Jay Prince had said. fertility and things like that. If a man is older and desires children, a woman she ends up beginning to have a geriatric pregnancy after the age of 35.
Excuse me, respectfully, hold on, please. I'm gonna ask you again. Do most women get the man that they want, or do they settle?
They settle or they stay single.
I think women choose who they align to.
I'm gonna ask you another way. Do most women get their first option, or they get their second, third, fourth option?
Third, fourth, fifth.
I don't think I'm understanding you correctly, because
that's why you understand about it where you just blew your breath. You and hey Boheme, can I ask you the same question? Could you be honest to me, please? Boheme, do most women get their first option, or do they get their second, third, fourth, fifth option?
Second, third, fourth, fifth.
Thank you so much. And she knew that too. That's why she blew her breath. But like I said, you may not, either you don't want to go against him, or you don't want to admit the actual logic that we know about women, that most women showcase certain behaviors because they never get the man they actually want. The man they actually wanted may have passed by them, or they weren't ready for him when they're younger. But when they get older and less attractive, now all of a sudden they're ready for that guy, but it's too late. And I don't mean like y'all get like ugly. I mean, you don't look the same way you did when you was 20 and 30. So when you get 40, let me, it ain't that you now all of a sudden got this intuition. It's the fact now you're ready to settle down with somebody because you wasted your prime years, and it's more difficult to get the guy you wanted. So most women skip past the guy they could have got, and when they get older, they definitely will never get him again. So they settle, and they're angry at themselves for making these choices, and they're bitter, and then they'll conflate that guy that they wanted with most men because they couldn't get the guy that they call the a-hole or the toxic guy because they couldn't get him, with majority of men who would do anything with women, who are one blowjob from the plantation, would do anything you want, but y'all just don't want those guys.
And sometimes the guy, and in fact, some women are so lucky to the extent that the guy they should be with, they usually keep him in the friend zone for years, right? If they're lucky enough, because some guys at some point they jump out of the friend zone and they meet other women. But most times, some women are lucky. I call it being lucky because they still have a chance to actually reconnect with the guy because they put him in the friend zone. But most other women, they've already passed on the guy they're supposed to be with.
Let me clarify. When I first initially answered, you actually just said the same thing that I said. I actually said age depends on it, because when a woman gets older, she has to settle. When she's younger, she gets the one she wants. You didn't allow me to, you actually re-asked that same question. No. I didn't understand it. Hold on. I didn't understand it the third time that you asked, because you said something about 2, 3, 4. But my initial answer was, when a woman gets older, she has to settle. So that means she does not get the one that she wants. When she's younger, women tend to get the man that they want.
You're absolutely wrong.
That's why I said age matters.
So
that's
you're
why
absolutely.
My first response was age matters. You actually agreed.
You said it. You don't have to repeat. You don't have to repeat it. But you're going to repeat it. You're going to repeat it.
You actually agreed with what I just said.
I didn't agree. No, I didn't agree with you. No,
you just now said when a woman gets older, she has to settle for her 2, 3, 4. She becomes bitter.
So the average woman gets married at 29. For a younger woman is getting run through. She's living in her 3 or 4 phase and her fun phase. She doesn't want to settle down. She passes by the guy she could have actually got. Most women might get run through the guy that they want, but they don't settle down with the guy that they want, because you'll say, I have options. I don't have to settle. I'm going to pursue my career. I'm going to pursue my degree. I'm going to pursue my life. I'm going to pursue my lifestyle first. Then I'll get the man in the family later on. So that's not true as well either. Women don't get the man when they want when they're young, and they don't get the man that they want when they're older. They could have possibly got the guy that they wanted when they were younger, but they exercised their options, they compromised themselves, and they were out in the street, and they wanted to get coverage by the street as well too. They didn't want a man at that age. They wanted their own life.
And I don't know who sold them that. Whoever sold them that lie has to be the best marketing salesperson ever in the whole world. That, hey, listen, you're gonna meet, there's a high chance you're gonna meet the man of your dreams, but you know what, you probably have lots of men of your dreams. Just keep out here living life, do whatever you want to do when you're younger, pursue your career, and at some point when you're 45 and you have your career ready, there's going to be plenty of men of your dreams waiting for you. I don't know who sold them that lie. Even when they pray to God that, God, I need a good man, most women pray to God to bring them a good man. They never pray to God to be good women to a good man. I'm telling you.
So when
Okay, so hold on, Darwin, please. I now understand the type of woman in which you speak of. So a woman who's marriage-minded, hold on. So you are correct in the certain type of woman in which you speak of. A woman who's marriage-minded will have the man that she wants when she's younger.
We all know that. We don't have to say that. That's
Well,
you're deflecting.
no. So when I was giving my example,
Naomi, you're deflecting. Nobody would
no,
disagree
it's not
with that.
deflecting.
It is,
So
'cause
I'm
all of us would
trying to sit here and meet you halfway with what you're
You're not. No, you don't have to.
my
meet me halfway.
perception and my perception that I gave just now was that when a woman becomes older, she has to settle, which we actually both agreed on.
She doesn't have to.
From my understanding, the type of woman in which I speak of, if she's marriage minded, she will definitely have the man that she wants when she's younger. Although you're speaking about a woman who's career minded, that's the type of woman that wants to have a free for all. The type of woman in which you're speaking of is a different type of woman in which I was speaking of. So,
But the majority of women, anywhere from age 20 and upwards or older, want to be career independent women. And on top of that, they want to be able to pursue their careers. They want to be able to go different trips with their girlfriends or different men. They want to be able to date along the way. Because just because a woman, she says I'm pursuing my career, it doesn't mean she's not, dating and meeting men. It doesn't mean she's going to be celibate or a virgin from all the way from 20 years old to 45 years old. No, she's out here dating, even if she claims I'm going to pursue my career and then get married later. Yeah, so she want to be able to do everything she wants to do, and chances are she may end up, having 2 or 3 kids along the way. And then she wants, when she's 45, for God to send her this amazing man who's rich. Because remember now, if she's been pursuing her career, she's going to be in the upper 80, 90, 100, maybe $200,000 a year sometimes in salary. So she's going to be hoping to find a man who makes same level or higher, in their words. And this guy has to like her the way she is, whether she's in shape or out of shape, whether she's feminine or masculine, whether she's a city girl or not, whether she's, don't need no man, whether she's the type who has a couple kids and the man should accept all her kids. So she's going to want a man at the finish line when she's 45. She has the career going. She has her own house. She wants a man on her program. But what are the chances that's going to happen?
In actuality, we're both actually speaking truth, because the type of woman that you're talking about is not the type of woman that I would suggest women to become. I don't believe that a woman should pour into that 304 phase and wait to get married until they're later.
Right.
So we're speaking of two different.
So no, we're not, because everybody on the panel agrees with you that a marriage-minded woman is that way. If you are most women at a younger age looking for sex, or are they looking for marriage?
They're looking to be independent on club.
That's a loaded question.
That's not a loaded question at all. And stop trying to say, well, I'm gonna direct it to you, and she can be quiet, and me, you can have a discussion. And you don't want to. So I'm gonna ask you. No, Naomi.
No. If you're using
Naomi.
No.
Go ahead and let him direct it to me. Go ahead and direct it to me.
Are most women looking to get married at a young age, or are they looking to become 304s, engage in their fun phase? Since you want Ali again, but don't run away. Let's have a civil conversation.
It's a loaded question. Again, and the reason why it's loaded is because what you're doing is you're fixating on only 2 options that the woman can choose from, as if there is not a third or fourth. And some women who may have those third and fourth options, other than just being married and becoming a 304.
What's those options though? So just so we clear, what's those third and fourth options? No, you can't just say third or fourth option without clarifying.
You keep cutting me off when I'm trying to land.
You can't just say third and fourth option. What is the third and fourth option?
Cutting me off when I'm trying to land.
Now you're getting angry. Now you cussing. So then
because you're being rude. You're asking a loaded
why is
question.
God mad? You called yourself God. You called yourself God the other day. Why
you're loading a question? So you type. So you come in here with a vendetta.
No, you cussing. I'm not cussing.
So here's the thing. You're exposing that you're typed from a previous episode. Okay.
No,
so
I'm not. No, I'm not. You've been triggered this whole show. I'm not triggered.
You're strategically loading a question.
I'm strategically asking what the third and fourth option is. What's the third and fourth option?
You're strategically loading a question.
About your third. No, I'm not. I'm actually about the third and fourth option.
2 options.
What's the other
one? Is being married. The other one is being slutted out as a 3 or 4.
What's the third?
Women today are not showing numbers that they're actually going for careers. They're going for career disciplines and stability. And I would think, and I'm not trying to accept, but I'm just trying to broaden your horizon of understanding that it's some women out there that's gonna find it highly disrespectful, disrespectful, that have fathers that are pushing them into fields of expertise that may not necessarily be marriage or just busting it open. So whenever you load a question and you pigeonhole it only down to 2 options, it's called loading the question. So that's why, you know.
And so many times I agree with Darwin, but Darwin still hasn't mentioned the other options. Ali said there are 2 types of women out here: those who want to be married and those who want to be out here living the city girl lifestyle. You know, hot girl summer. You know what I mean? Getting them chicks clapped. So what are the other options? I need Darwin to give us the options, but he's going around the question.
These are your
because
talking
if she
points.
answered that, she would have to answer from the presupposition that there's only 2 things women are doing today, and it's being married and being slutted out, when there's other things that they're doing.
What
and the
are those
numbers are
things?
showing that they're doing other things.
What
It's
are
just that
those
we got
things?
a whole bunch of incel red pill men
Red-
that
oh,
are
you're not
out here
red pill
jealous
now?
of women because
Not
they're
red pill.
bypassing them in not only in the market,
Bruce ain't red pill no more.
socioeconomically, or kicking their asses, and they want to just pigeonhole the women out that's superseding them down to just being a bust down in wife when there's the
What
numbers
are
are
the
showing that they're
things?
doing other things. We don't want to talk about it because we have a brand, or we don't want to talk about it because we have an audience that we got to appeal to. But I say, fuck that. If you're gonna be real, be real.
But you guys
So what's
notice
the
he hasn't talked about the other options that women are saying, are doing. You know, he's still just fixated on the fact that he mentioned 2 options, that what women are doing. Can you please break down what the other things women are doing? Let me guess. You're going to say they sell lashes, they sell hair, career independent women. Are those the options that he's not talking about? I mean, at least I listed them, but he's not listing them. I need to hear him, you know, say what those other options are.
Numbers. You don't have to base it off of your opinions. There's women out here
Are we
that
gonna have a conversation? You want to monologue again? So if men
well, if you
aren't,
call on me, I got a lot to say because I've done a lot of work.
Because you
I
crashing
got
out.
a lot of fucking hours in this shit. So when you call on me, you best be ready to listen. Go ahead.
And we do too, and you crashing out. So for some reason, since you see men all 304s and money hungry, you all of a sudden created a green pill. What? Tell everybody what the green pill is. Since you're not red pill, you're not.
Has
blue
anybody
pill
else
now,
heard
what
that
is
I created a green pill on this panel?
What's the green pill? Oh, no one ever. What's the green pill,
Oh,
Bruce?
I
I'm
think
asking
you mean money pill, Ali.
Hey, that's the green pill. That's the green pill. You see, that's the green pill.
Fuck you, green pill.
He the worst. He got to co-sign himself because nobody else. He got to co-sign himself because nobody else co-signing him. So what's the green pill?
Go look it up.
Yeah, I mean,
do your homework.
And I'm sorry, I've never seen Darwin lose a debate this bad. Because all Ali did was state his argument. He said women are either this or that, and then Darwin here said there are other options. But he's been talking the whole time, but he hasn't mentioned the other options women are. So if women are not career women or out here doing whatever they want to do or being marriage minded, what's the in between? What are those other options? He hasn't mentioned any. You know, he did one thing. He did attack men along the way. I don't know why, because we're talking about women, but he's losing.
For yourself.
You can't get the women without
look
money.
Look up your pill, look up my pill.
You can't get women with. So this is, I'm going to say this statement. The other day on the show, this man told everybody he was God. He got triggered when he was discussing religion, but he's asking people and telling people they ain't got families and they ain't got what he has, when he acknowledges that most men can't get women because those women don't want them. So a lot of men going to struggle with not having a family. A lot of men going to struggle with not having children. A lot of men are going to struggle with having women. And then when he gets cornered or he gets addressed by women and men, he flip-flops and then he starts disrespecting and demonizing the men for not being able to get women. And then he tries to teach men how to get women with these women who don't want them. That you're actually the problem. And then you get triggered when people ask you logical questions. And I've been telling you that for almost 2-3 years. You'll stand on one thing, then you'll flip-flop. And then when someone calls you out, because you start disrespecting people about their teeth, you start disrespecting people about how they dress, you start telling men that they can't get women because who they are, it has nothing to do with who they are. It has to do with the fact that majority of these men are not good for today's women. And they keep telling you that over and over again. And you keep trying to coach them how to get these women that tell them, you broke, you dusty, you stink. I don't want you. You no good for me. I'm not going back to be traditional. Ain't no patriarchy, no archaic. And you still keep leading them in the burning house. So you just admitted when Jay Prince couldn't get the woman that somehow you're going to coach her to get the women. So you got to repackage your brand again because you keep flip-flopping, and Ali's just addressing you on that. Don't disrespect the man that can't get a family or babies, or maybe because he's short, maybe because he's fat, maybe he doesn't have the resources, because women don't like him for who he is.
I mean, that's true, man. You know, because we have established that women have said they don't want average men. So if you're making less than $100,000, even if you make 80,000, they think, even if you make $80,000 in America as a man, you're really in the top probably 30%, but to them, you're an average man. All right. So one thing for sure, women are saying if you make less than $100,000, they don't want you. You're an average man, right? The same women have said if you're not 6 feet tall, they don't want you. So even if we tell men to make $500,000 and then they're going to turn and see a millionaire like Steph Curry being disrespected by his wife, so why should men keep trying? No, like seriously, let me guess. You're going to say that there's a woman out there for him? Like how many times is he supposed to go through women who disrespect him until he finds one who respects him? Like how many times should a man play that game? Because we have established, and women have established, if you're not 6 feet tall, they don't want you. You're broke. If you're not making $100,000 or more, you're broke. You're not good enough, right? If you're not willing to pay for all their bills, you're broke. You're not good enough. If you're not willing to take them on 10 trips a month, you're broke. You're not good enough. And then you look at Steph Curry, who's almost $500 million rich, being disrespected by his wife. What is the average man supposed to do in that case? Because clearly even a millionaire can't control his woman. What is the average man supposed to do? I mean, Ali is winning.
All I can say is nobody cares. And you could play the little violin. Ain't nobody come to save you. If you're losing, it's because 9 times out of 10 it's because you're a loser. And it's because you don't want to go out here and do the work. You're not paying attention to the numbers. You're not paying attention to the market. You're not looking back. You're not looking in the mirror. You just keep pointing the finger at women. And it's time for men to stop fucking pointing the finger and look to the men who are actually getting the results and figure out what they're doing. But because y'all don't want to align with us, because y'all don't want to lean on us, because y'all don't want to ask us, what are we doing? How do we build a household? How do we build an empire? How do we build the thing that a lot of men are yearning for today? And instead of doing that, what y'all want to go do is just tear fucking women down and say they ain't shit. When you could just look in the mirror, and I would be impressed if you looked in the mirror. If most of y'all would look in the mirror, go out and actually do the work, and then come back and fail, and then we have a conversation. But I'm not convinced.
Yeah, but men have been doing that. And men are doing that right now. You know, it's not like it's just average men or broke men complaining about women or saying these women ain't good enough, right? Even we are seeing it with rich men. The men that all women claim they want are struggling with women. So if the men who are rich and have all these resources, the so-called high-value men, are struggling with women and women don't even respect them, does the average man really have a chance? So for Darwin to say, men, go work, go make, because what it means is really go get the money. Let's be honest. It's not about go do the work. Work is going to lead to the money. So if the men get the money, but the women haven't changed and they're not going back to the way they were in 1950, is anything really going to change? Right? Or is he basing his results? Or is he saying he's the standard because he's married and he's saying that every man is going to meet his woman? And that's because it's a good marriage right now. We don't know in 5-10 years what it's going to be.
It's that y'all are actually going back and doing the work.
Checkmate.
I keep running into conversations with y'all.
Checkmate.
Y'all are pulling up on my panels.
Checkmate.
And y'all are not coming correct. Y'all are coming subpar. And
So
I
you-
can see it.
so
A lot
you
of
did
guys
it.
don't. It's just the facts.
You
If
did
we
it
want
again.
to, if we want to state the facts, we can. We can get away from the branding and all that stuff, and we can literally embrace the dark side of the numbers that we keep avoiding. The dark side of the numbers I've been talking about that nobody wants. Bruiser, Darwin, to talk. Please, Darwin, please don't talk about that side. Just keep punching down on the women. No, you motherfuckers gonna have to get your shit straight and stop all this damn complaining. There's guys out here that is winning. Talk to them. Stop talking to the women and try to change them. They can see your bullshit too. You had a woman sit up here for 2 hours straight tell you that your shit stink, and you don't even want to accept it. How can I tell you? The market is
okay. Are men perfect? No, of course not. I ain't perfect. Bruiser isn't perfect, right? Are there men who are good, better than other men? Yeah. But guess what? Those men are out there and they don't want these women as well. So let's talk about it. If the men that women want are also complaining about these women, does the average man really have a chance? Let's just be honest. Who would like to be Steph Curry right now? Because Steph Curry, known, famous worldwide, has $500 million of money being disrespected on the internet by his own woman. Who would love to be Steph Curry? I mean, Steph Curry is winning, right? Anyway, Bruiser, I've never seen Bruiser lose a debate so bad. So shout out to Ali. Ali is still winning. I think he's like 300 wins to 0, But anyway, shout out to Lapif. Shout out to you guys who are watching. Like the video. I got another video for you guys. Like the video. Support your boy as you're coming into the chat. So let me get another video going, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me load up and then we're going to cook. Okay, give me 1 second. I have another Lapif that we can go through. Guys, like the videos are coming in. Thank you guys for supporting your boy, for being here with me on this nice Tuesday evening. So we're going to go all the way to Lapif again because you guys like when I review the videos. And also, guys, tomorrow I plan to be on Lapif. I would definitely ask them to put me on the panel. So just letting you know, tomorrow night, if they have a panel, I will definitely be there. All right. If not, then I'll be there on Thursday, whichever comes first. I don't know if they'll do one on Thursday, but I'll definitely be there. So just letting you know, guys know. Because I know some of you guys have been asking me to join Lapif, but finally, I think I'm going to join Lapif. So I can't wait. Hopefully, Lapif will let me actually join. So give me 1 second. All right. Guys, please like the video. Please like the video. Support your boy. Really appreciate that. Okay. Okay, let's go. All right. So give me 1 second. All right, let's go. I got it. Shout out to King Breeze in the chat, and shout out to Chesley. King Breeze, shout out to you for being in here, bro. Salute. All right, let's
not
go.
biologically, just like would you guys consider her to be a woman or a quality woman at that?
Value wise, no.
I would say that Nicki Minaj, Oprah, certain women, when they reach a success level, they might date for something other than money. It's possible.
Okay. I asked that for a specific reason. Y'all familiar with Pauletta Washington, Denzel Washington's wife?
Mm-hmm. Wife. Okay, yeah.
Would you consider her to be?
I don't consider Nicki Minaj a quality. When you say quality woman, and the way I would evaluate her quality, who she can date or who she can get parallel to on the same status level. So
he gave a
guy
disingenuous version, though.
The guy across from her on Nicki Minaj level, based on her quality, based on how I see it, I do not believe that the guy that's on her same level as the man versus her is going to go over and talk to her.
What level?
The nature of her career, the nature of her content, her videos, and all that stuff, her profession doesn't warrant the type of guy that's parallel from her. So she would typically go and date somebody who was a sex offender in prison or some shit like that. I don't know.
What true table? That was a disingenuous question because you compared Nicki Minaj, which is more to modern times, to compare to Washington.
We gotta let him finish though. He was about to try and back around. Go ahead, True. Finish your. You know, you set him up. Denzel Washington wife or whatever.
Man, you cut Jay Prince off for no reason.
He asked all those questions.
Who would be more modern than like Savannah James probably is an equivalent, more modern, right?
Yeah.
We don't know them personally, but I'm talking archetype. What we do know about them. Who would you deem as more of a quality woman?
Savannah
James.
Yeah.
Why?
They embody wifely quality. And
she quiet. A lot better.
We don't even got to say that. We just say we can chuck it up to her digital footprint.
What the issue is this: if we're talking about uber successful women, sometimes those character traits that get them to become uber successful are contradictory to things that men would quantify as good women. So it's hard to make that argument when you do it like that. You're going to have to go elite income earning women for elite income or what she selects, and they don't tend to find the most dominant masculine men because men typically don't date for that reason. So they'll find what they equivalent is.
All right,
if that makes sense to you.
And I think Savannah's a helpmate to me. I see her as a helpmate.
She has a natural, beautiful body, a beautiful figure, beautiful face. She obviously have a nurturing complex.
She have a history of having a husband maintaining a long time.
Is a cosmetic being. She's got her ass out all over our videos and social media and all that other stuff. And then her career, her music, her content is just not it's whenever you date, whenever a woman like that try to date parallel to the other side with men, it's typically going to fall flat. She's going to have the date down.
Okay, so this is why I asked that question, because I don't know why, and I want Ali to get in there, right? Why is it hard for men to understand that on the opposite side, Nicki Minaj, there's male versions of Nicki Minaj, like a Future, that could not get quality women. And it's like when we're trying to have this conversation, it's like, no, that matches, that's the same. Most people meet their level. Why?
I disagree. I think a quality woman wouldn't be attracted to Future, especially if she has seen what Future has been doing with how many baby mamas he has and, you know, rapping about taking drugs and shit. A quality woman wouldn't be attracted to Future. So if you have your woman, she's attracted to all these rappers, I don't think that's a quality woman, in my opinion.
Meets its own level.
True. I don't believe that Future can't get a quality woman. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah. When True say that, he's trying to say that men and women are rating each other and evaluating each other's value at the same level. So the same is true if you reverse the equation for the Future versus the Nicki Minaj, when you're not compensating for the fact that women look at men different and men look at women.
May I ask a question before you go ahead, Ali? Real quick, I was going to ask a question. So, True Table to Bruiser, are y'all willing to emasculate yourself to find that?
I can answer that. No.
Come on, dude, man.
Emasculate? No.
God, come on, man. Are you willing to emasculate yourself to find that sophisticated woman? Here's the reason. Because nowadays, women are not trying to say that she's below you. She's saying that she's your partner. She's saying that she's your equal, especially when she get her degrees, especially when she got a large stream of money. So if you pushing for that woman, what I've been hearing y'all men say for years, that you are the leader, you are the top, and she must submit to you. Or now, are you willing, if that woman with that type of caliber She's not talking about submitting. She talking about being on the side of you as y'all are equal eye to eye. Ain't no submission. Are you at that point? That is considered to be emasculated. Are you willing to do that to get a sophisticated woman?
It's only considered to be emasculated if I'm at a higher status in income or whatever or perceived value than her, and she try to play on an equal field. But if I'm running into a woman who earns more than me, has a higher status than me, and her career path and the things she do on a daily basis is just as important as mine, or even more, it's not a matter of emasculation.
Well, I don't think that's what you're going to be aiming for when you got the bread.
You just met a woman who can actually compete with you, and you want to call it an emasculation because you are below her. Well,
you're not supposed to compete with no woman.
You want to call it? Wait. You want to call it emasculation because a woman has outdone you on a socioeconomic level.
And when you find yourself competing with your woman,
they call you got a dick and balls. You think that it's an emasculation? No, that means you need to get it means you're punching outside of your weight class.
No, okay. We talking about it. Let's just say, Bruiser, you making 500,000. This woman making 200,000. She got enough money to be independent of you, right? So she's not going to be extremely submissive to you and woo out the bam. These women are telling you this. They not for the submission. They not for like the grandmama days. That's out. So you men still talk about the leadership. She got to follow your orders and stuff like that, as if you the top dog. And she's down here and God woo out the bell. They no longer own that. So what I mean is, if you get one of those women that 200K, you're going to have to emasculate yourself because she's not budging. She's not going to say, okay, I'm below my man. I submit everything to him. This money goes to his bank account. No, she's not doing that. She's going to say, you got your bank account, I got mine.
That's true. In fact, even if the man makes $1 million, and she makes $10,000, they want the man who makes $1 million to submit to them. I know, guys, it doesn't make any sense, but that's how crazy it is. They want, so what women want these days, they want the way they treat the average man. They want the guy who makes $1 million and up here to act the same way the average man does. Because remember, the average guy is going to bring flowers. He's going to call her in the morning, call at lunchtime, call in the night, cook for her, because these days women are like, oh, I want a man who brings me breakfast in bed. Because that means they want the man to cook for them, right? They want the man who gives them head and gets nothing in return. They want a man who always initiates sex. They never want to initiate sex. They want a man to do everything they used to do for a man. They want you to pay the bills and also be like a housewife, house husband, if you know what I mean. But they don't want that from the average guy, because they know the average guy is already like worshiping the ground they walk on, right? But they want the guy up here, the rich guy, to do everything the average guy does for them. That's what they want.
Can I add a woman's perspective in here too? Because
then we got to get Ali.
Please let's let Ali speak. But let me say this first, so I can add this in, because y'all are really speaking for women. Submission has not gone anywhere. We are not against that.
Yes, you are.
We are against the type of submission that certain men portray.
That's not true.
If men treated us differently, submission would be easy.
That's not true.
But what you said, if she can't have a baby, she loses her value. I'm gonna go over here to this woman because she can have a baby. Like, what the fuck?
Because that's what men want.
How did we become our reproductive organs? Because just a little bit of information for you. Y'all dicks don't work either. So I'm just trying to figure out, should I go to another man because your dick don't? Because
you can.
And y'all have reproductive problems. So I'm supposed to. Oh my God! Like, we don't treat y'all like this.
So let me ask.
I'm saying this. I said all this to say, submission is not a problem.
Yes, it is.
Submission is a problem for men that sound like you. I would never submit to a man that sounds like you. So
Okay, so-
I just FYI, you need to realize that there is no blanketed submission anymore. We are not giving you submission solely because you have this broken dick. We want a man who knows how to treat us. So if I heard a man speaking like you, absolutely I would never. It'll be all day long.
Okay, let me.
I mean, you guys already know. We all know Boy is probably the biggest feminist that ever appeared on Lapiv. But she was funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was funny. It's bad, but it's funny. But all I took from that is that they pick and choose when they want to be submissive. You see how she said, "Oh, I'll be submissive to this man. I won't be submissive to you. I'll be submissive on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I won't be submissive." So they pick and choose when they want to be submissive. Conditional submission, right? But when a man says, "I'll pay bills for this one, but I won't pay bills for you. I'll pay bills on Tuesday, but on Wednesday you pay the rent," they don't like that. As a man, they want you to be a man all the time. A real man will provide. A real man will protect. All women want all the men they meet in their lifetime to provide and protect for them. I've never heard a woman say, "I don't need a man to provide for me when I'm dating him. I don't need this man. You're the type of man that shouldn't provide for me. I'm not the type of woman who should be provided for." Every woman wants every man she meets to provide for her. But when it comes to submission, they want to pick and choose which man they can submit to and which day they can submit.
Respond to you. So what? Let me respond to you right quick. I can't respond. Okay. What it sounds like is that women can have qualifiers, but for men, but we can't have qualifiers for women.
That's true.
So you basically saying that if I'm broke, right? If I'm poor, if I ain't making no money, you can say that I'm broke. You don't got to deal with me. I got to make a certain amount of dollar. But now, and that's cool, right? But now as a man, most men want babies and families. So when men get married, they want to raise a family. And if you can't provide that, see, the problem is y'all women has been spoiled. Us men never stood on nothing, right? Y'all kept telling us what we should want from a woman instead of us really choosing what we want. So yes, if a woman, that's a qualifier that we have for women. You should be able, especially when you talk about marriage, because marriage is yielded around raising a family. And if you can't provide that, I don't care if you choose not to or you biologically can't. You cannot produce what a man desire. So yes, you will not be qualified for no marriage just because you's a woman. No, we got qualifiers just as well as y'all. The problem is us men have to be silent because we have to protect the matriarchy and feel bad for women. So we don't got no standards for women. But y'all got all of these standards for us. You can say, JP, you broke. You know what you doing up here looking for a woman. And nobody get offended.
That's true.
But if I say, Miss Ma'am, can you have kids? And you be like, no, biologically I can't. I'm like, well, you most egregious. I can't have no qualifiers for no woman.
They basically don't want a man to have preferences. That's all he was trying to say. Like, women can pick and choose who they can submit to, but a man, no matter your status, rich or poor, they want you to accept them the way they are. And that's what he was pretty much saying. But shout out to Lapiv, man. This was good. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Please like the video. Support your boy. Like the video as you're coming in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Okay. So let's go to another video. I have so many videos for you guys. I have a new different video for you guys. So let's try to go through it. Let's see. I didn't watch it because most of the, if you guys didn't know, most of the videos that I review with you guys, I see the title, I see what they're talking about, and then I react to it with you guys in real time. That way I'm not biased. You know, I may watch like 2 seconds or something to see what they're talking about, because I try to, because some videos people get political, and I try to stay dating centered, at least for now, right? So other than that, most of the videos I do with you guys, I'm reacting to the information in real time. So I'm not biased, right? Anyway, shout out to you guys. If you're just coming in, please like the video, support your boy, so that other people can know we're in here, so they can join us. All right, let's go.
So to speak, I'll let you guys rate Cloud first, 1 to 10, and what you can improve on. And then in reverse, it's going to rate you what you can improve on 1 out of 10. So we'll start here, 1 out of 10, rate Cloud, and then what you can improve on.
Okay, I think he is good looking, so I would give you a 7, although I'm concerned that you have a small dick. So.
Oh my God.
How dare you.
But how can you see that?
You know, there is a certain pattern about people, and I was dating this type of guy who was constantly evaluating himself by offending other people, especially women, and I definitely see it in you.
Okay.
Although you're good looking.
But hold on, you dated him though, so that means he got through.
Well, I was,
So he smashed. Got you.
yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. All right, fine. 7.
Honestly, when he first walked on, I wasn't gonna lie. I'd probably rate him around like an 8. After speaking to him and viewing his morals, I'd probably put it at like a 3.
Let's only do looks. Only looks right now. Just looks.
Okay.
So 8.
Sure.
Okay. What can you improve on?
His morals.
Okay. What about you?
Whatever, because I didn't watch this show. That means whatever he was saying to them, they didn't like it. Whether it's true or not, they didn't like it.
That's exactly what I mean. Just because, like he said, he punches himself in the face to look more like a man.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
So
He didn't say more like a man. He just said to define his.
He said to chisel his
Yeah,
face, which
like
is
a
to. It's for being honest. That is to look more like. I'm not gonna chisel my face to look more feminine. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, why would you?
Exactly. Why would I do that? That doesn't make sense. If you're chiseling your face,
You
that's
grow
to look
your
more
cheekbones as a
masculine.
woman? No, not necessarily. I mean, there's a little bit of nuance there, but
So we punch
anyway.
ourselves in the
Okay.
cheeks. And
What about you?
without knowing anything, I would say like an 8 because I always liked white men and I have a white child. So yeah.
That is true, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
What can you improve on?
He's just young.
Okay. What about you?
Oh,
can
wait.
we do halves?
She's here?
What?
Give him like a 7.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
What can you improve on?
A 7.5. Just his style. I don't really like it. It's just kind of plain.
Fair enough.
Okay.
She wants him to wear FUBU.
She looks
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
cool, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I think a 6 or a 7.
Okay. What can you improve on?
The way he thinks about others
Looks wise.
and speaks
Looks,
on others.
Looks.
Oh, looks wise.
Yeah. Damn, girls.
Skin.
Okay.
Mhm.
What about you, Miss Sweden?
I would probably say 7. Thing that you could improve on would probably be style for me.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
She also wants him to wear FUBU.
I don't even know what that is. So
It's a brand. It's a brand for
Yeah, old school brand though.
I would also say just
7.
off of look. Yeah. A
7.
7.
Girls,
A
mom,
7.
a 6 or 8.
Not a 6 or an 8, a 7. The side part,
not a fan.
not a fan of the side part.
Okay.
And
What
the
side?
I can't even see from over
What
here.
side?
Yeah,
Like Clark Kent? Like
Yeah,
the side profile?
This side part.
Oh, the hair.
His hair, his hair.
Small.
Just the side
Small.
part. That's
Yeah.
an easy fix in the style.
Fair enough.
Okay. For you?
He's handsome, an 8, and I would
Thank you.
give him some product for his curls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Awesome. What'd you rate him?
So
Auntie?
me, Auntie
Yeah.
gonna give you a 9. I never dated a white guy, anything like that. I would have gave you a 10, but it's just like
wants
you.
me.
No. It is beside his talk. You're talking about physicality on
Yes,
this,
yes.
so it's just the hair. I don't like hair.
Hey yo,
over that
hey yo,
hair.
Clav, man. Thanks again for letting me borrow the Lambo the other day.
Or what? Like
Not bald, but I don't know.
Too much hair?
I mean, like he's white.
For
Like,
me,
what do you expect?
And he donates to the church.
good.
Hey, yo,
I gotta have a buzz cut. He's a white dude.
Like,
Anyone that donates to
I like
the
his
church.
arm hair, chest hair.
When the lights are
like-
off, you won't see the hair. All right.
I'll feel it.
That's true.
Uh,
What about you?
I give it about a 6 or a 7. No, I'm just kidding. I think 6, 7. Honestly, probably like an 8.5.
50 IQ, man.
7. Okay. Honestly, I give him about like a 8.5.
Okay.
Come on.
So now, in reverse, Clav, your turn.
Oh, okay. We'll start right here.
Where?
We'll start on
Miss
this side.
Poland. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her 3.5 out of 10.
Damn. Wait. All right.
You know, obviously we've got some horrible. How old are you?
30.
Okay, not the worst in the world then. And you know, moving on, I'm going to give you a 4 out of 10.
Damn.
I'm definitely.
Wait. Do you want him to say like why you gave the rating and how they got approved? Yeah, can you give him say why they you said 3.5?
Way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds. You know, horrible total facial width to height ratio. Just really bad age indicators, but obviously
Oh my god. Where did they find this guy? Oh my goodness. Bro. I'm such a nice guy. I could never tell a woman that. I'm gonna be honest. I may think it, but I won't say it. I don't care how much it pisses me off. I'll just walk away. Oh my god.
30. That's not something really that's going to surprise me. Her upper maxilla is super recessed, horrible infraorbitals. That's why your under eyes are coming in like hell. Really recessed chin. You know, all the facial convexities are wrong. Her radix is recessed. You know, moving on. Okay, well, how much time do we have on the podcast?
It's okay. Go, bro.
We've got an enlarged alar waist.
This was a match.
She got a 4, right? You said a 4?
3.5.
Oh, 3. No, for her. She got a 4. Yeah. Why?
But well, we just went into.
No.
I just.
He said it
No, I moved on to her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I was right. My bad.
sorry.
Because I was like, damn, that's a lot of shit. Okay, so 2 girls.
It was just her.
I was like, I thought it was just her. Okay, my bad.
These guys.
Okay, so honestly, there's not a single good thing about her face, so I'm just gonna use that as a universal thing, or else
Is that the shocking factor? That's crazy.
that's not really me being shocking, but you know, we could break it down if you want.
Yeah,
Please do.
Yeah.
So her alar base, the width of her nose is incredibly large. Her nasal bridge is incredibly wide. You know, obviously you've got bimaxillary protrusion. So you know your bite is all off. Just everything is wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah. So just.
Wait, is he a biology teacher? Sounds like he did some anatomy and physiology or some shit. The way he's breaking down their faces and describing. Damn.
I would rate you the lowest, definitely on the panel.
Are you not a surgeon?
What's the number?
I would arguably say like 1.5 or 2, like genetic defect, dead end.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm actually writing this shit down. Okay.
Okay, so I would give her a 4.5. Honestly, it's just, I would say, no, actually, I'll give her a little bit higher. I would say probably a 5, but maybe in terms of the body fat, that could come down a little bit once you leaned out a little bit, once you got a little bit more facial angularity, you know, lower your body fat percentage. I would say you'd actually be pushing up to like a 5.5 maybe.
Damn.
Quick question.
And real quick, just so there's a scale, because you know how girls are. They don't like to be average, right?
Right.
So would it be fair to say a 5 is completely average, dead in the middle?
Right. Yep.
And then a 6 is like above average. Like
Yes,
she's actually
yes.
attractive at a 6.
No, exactly. So when
guys, he's rating very hard.
Yeah. So
Quick
this
question.
Is, yeah.
Do you believe in eugenics? Yeah, you do. Okay.
That's a loaded question. That's a complex one. That's
What
just
is
not
eugenics?
That's not really a yes
He's
or no
racist.
answer.
Yeah.
No. That's
I am.
That's it. That's not.
It's funny because when they were rating him, they were saying all crazy shit. But now that he's rating them, they're saying he's a racist. Now they're playing the race card. But when they're saying he's so bad and he's so bad and saying the worst shit about him, how he's not attractive, he just listened. Now he's rating them. Now they're saying he's racist. The double standard.
A yes or no
And
question.
that's fine.
Blacks have low IQs.
No, not a yes or no question.
Do they?
To you.
No, not a yes or no.
It's a color.
Okay, so moving on. A lot of just to clarify, ladies, that this is an incredibly like harsh rating scale because a lot of women and people just in general assume 7 is average when they're rating.
I mean, he's saying he believes in you better, so I'm just saying.
You said that, okay, but a 5
But
is
you
an average.
didn't answer no, so
A
if it
five-
was a no, it would have been a no.
It's a complex question, lady. So for you to think that everything falls into a binary yes or no, you're just a So moving on.
Right.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Yo.
But anyway,
Oh my God.
5 out of 10 is average. Okay, it's not
Where
7.
the fuck did they get this guy? Oh my God. I've never heard of this guy. I just saw people going crazy over it, and I'm like, damn.
It's not a fucking 7. All right, so her.
He's funny.
I'll give her.
Okay. See?
I'm gonna give you a 4.5.
Okay.
Actually, and I would push you up to over 5. I would say you could be above average if you lost a little bit of body fat percentage.
I
So
actually just gained 10 pounds, so I agree with you.
yeah. So once you leaned out, I think you would be around a little bit above average.
I agree.
I would say that you over here are also average to maybe slightly above. So
5 what?
I'll put her. So I put her at a 4.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna put her dead average 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna say she is.
That's not surprising at all.
She's a 4.5 over here.
Oh, but
simply.
why did she get the 5?
Oh, why did she get the 5?
Yeah.
What's the defect?
What? Okay, so what takes away from her is the body fat
I
percentage.
wrote that down. Her.
Okay, her. So it's going to be her orbital bones, like the bones surrounding her eyes. Her supraorbitals are suboptimal. She really doesn't have any eyebrows. And so the worst phalo that she has is her interpupillary distance, which is the distance between her eyes. They're too close together. So we've got that going for her.
Yeah, this guy studies anatomy and physiology and A&P every night because that's crazy. He knows all
As
the
well,
bones.
she's got a suboptimal IPD. Her ESR shit. Obviously, her nose is much too bulbous. You know, the nasal
Large,
tip.
big.
And you know, high body fat percentage. And
She's
you know,
small, bruh. High body fat percentage. She's small. Am I crazy? Look at her. She's small.
a poor facial width to height ratio.
Why are you laughing?
So over here,
What was her number? What was her number?
She is a 4.5.
Okay.
Right there. Her over there, I'm gonna give her a 3. We've got a super downgrown facial structure entirely. All points of the facial convexity are severely recessed. Her maxilla gives her face no support. That's why she's got that bloated, chubby look. That's why she's got the nasolabial folds coming in. It's because her face has no support. She's got no forward growth. Her chin is extremely recessed. Her orbital bones are.
From the mic.
It's like, look, so this is why people have these facial flaws. It's because of lack of bone support, right? Her orbitals are non-existent. She's got the huge.
Because of Godzilla.
Godzilla. No, Max.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm a man because it doesn't matter. Am I ugly? I don't care. I'm a man.
Godzilla, Max.
I don't kid. I'm kidding.
Okay, so her orbital bones suck. That's why she's got the big bug eyes. Super protruding. Not good looking at all. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10.
Yo, who next is this?
Okay, moving on over here, we've got Auntie. I can't. Let me see. I'm gonna definitely above average. I would say that the main thing that you could work on would certainly be the
What's
body.
her rating? 5.5 or
5.25.
Didn't even say a number. wait. Stop nodding.
I'm literally taking notes. Okay? I need to know.
Actually,
I'm just documenting all this.
I'm gonna say around a 5.5 range, so definitely above average. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna give her like a 7.
So above, but that's with a pretty prevalent phalo with the body fat percentage being. So once you chiseled out a little bit more, got more angularity, I'd say you could definitely push over a 6 for sure.
Appreciate you.
And over there, I would say that you probably have the best looks on the panel. You know, it's not really
Also
a tough,
not shocking.
It's not a tough crowd to compete against. Really, it's kind of like, don't give yourself too much credit there.
Yo, I think this guy is a comedian. He said it's not a tough crowd to compete against. Oh my god. This guy is a comedian. For real.
You edge them out a little bit. So, you know,
What's her number?
I'll give her a 6 to a 6.25.
Okay.
You know,
I'll take it. Thank you.
What's her fuck ups?
Her fuck ups.
The OnlyFans.
No,
no. We're going off looks here. Don't worry.
Looks only.
The nasal tip's a bit too bulbous. Her face is a little bit too short. Her just entire skull. We've got a
That's a new one. Tell bitch her face is too short. Hey, your face is too short.
Billie Jeans.
She's got her ESR looks a little bit too wide, and her mid-face ratio is a bit too short. So that's all the phallus.
Bro, I never thought I'd be writing down ESR too wide. Bro, I don't fucking know.
What does that mean?
This is crazy. I don't know where they got this guy. I think they got him from, he was in a class of A and P, and they just took him out of a science class. But this was crazy. It was funny. I saw the title, I saw the comments. I was like, I'm gonna as well review it. Anyway, man, let's go back to regular schedule. That was just a by the way. Let's go back to our dating topics. All right, next video. Give me 1 second here. All right, let's get to know Fugazi. All right, yeah. Guys, like the video. Shout out to you guys for being here with me on this nice Tuesday. So let's get into it. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, guys. Okay, let me get this one. Give me 1 second. Next video. Let me do this video. So this woman, I think she was caught cheating. All right. This woman was caught cheating. So we're gonna go through it. And then the cops were called. So let's go. Oh, sorry.
This woman is going to lie to cops, but they've caught it on CCTV.
Can you hang tight? Stop, because you're about to hit me. Actually, can I see these? Do these record?
Yes. These cops are going to have to be detectives as they have a domestic dispute where both sides are telling completely different stories to each other.
All right, my name's Officer Pigeon. What's going on?
Well, this is the second night it happened. It happened 2 nights ago. She gets upset, locks me out the room. I've been working a lot of overtime for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. She stopped paying bills. Well, what do I got to do? Well, I got to work, right? She's in school. So the first night, I'm in my room, cold water, dumps it on me.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, this is crazy. The day passes, we're good. Now today, I get home, we cook, all things good. She gets quiet. I'm playing the game, right?
Okay.
Same thing. She gets cold water, boom, dumps it on me. I'm like, all right, I see a pattern happening.
Like a lot of cold water?
Yeah, like a whole pot.
Oh.
Now I'm like, okay, I already set an appointment tomorrow with the divorce lawyer. I'm like, I can't go. Because I don't want her to say, oh, well, he hit me and I didn't. And then there goes my career at the sheriff's office.
So you know the laws of what a battery is, correct?
Yeah.
The unwanted touch or strike,
Mhm.
including the domestic nature. Right. We've got the domestic check. I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay. Was her pouring water on you? Was that unwanted?
Unwanted.
It was unwanted. Okay. Okay. So is she like intoxicated or
I don't know. No, she's not. I haven't seen her.
why is it water? Like how did we get here?
I have no idea. Just one night I woke up to cold water. I'm like,
Did she say anything, or she just pour it on your head and go away?
pour it. Went back in the room. I'm like, okay.
Okay. You got your ID on you at all? Or is that in the house?
It's in my car.
I think some women do that because they want to provoke the man to do something that way now she can be the victim. So he was a smart man. He didn't do nothing back. So that's good.
Actually, it's in my car.
Are you still wet from the water?
My jacket. Oh, she's here.
Wait. Can you hang
She's
tight?
trying to run away.
Can you hang
She's
tight?
trying to run away.
Can you hang tight?
I'm not driving, ma'am.
Well, stop, because you're about to hit me.
Ma'am, I can't see.
You're about to.
You have a flashlight in my eye.
And I said, wait, did I not?
She's
Back
trying
up.
to run away.
Back up. Back up. That's fine. And I'm recording. You almost hit me with your car. Okay, back up.
You have a flashlight in my
Back up.
I did just back up.
Okay. You are not free to go right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. So if you can turn the car off, please.
Okay, I will.
Okay, can you put the keys on the roof?
Okay. Yes. Any other questions? You can't see my keys, but
Can you put them on the roof? You almost hit me with your car.
You have the light.
You
in my
almost
eye.
hit me with your car. What part are you not understanding?
What part don't you understand that you have the light in
What's
my
your
eye?
She's a problem.
Okay, well, she just took my keys.
I'm 77 right now, but my suspect almost tried to hit me with her car. Okay, so here's what.
I didn't know that he was calling. I didn't put my headphones. So I didn't even know he was calling the police. I don't even know why
I'm
she's
77
here.
now. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I was standing here. I said stop, and you continued
I'm
to
on the
roll.
phone, so I couldn't hear you, and the light was.
I
on.
was yelling. I
understand that, but it wasn't intentional.
10. So what I need you to do is I need you to put where I'm going to give you your keys, okay? And I need you to back the car up. I want you to get out and just hang tight right here, okay?
Can I cut on the car?
Yeah, I'm going to give you your keys.
Okay.
If you roll forward, we're going to have a lot of issues.
No, I won't.
Okay?
I will not.
And I'm going to step back over here out of your way. But if this car comes forward, we're going to have a lot of issues. Do you understand?
I understand that.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's trying to run away.
Okay. Now hang out over here. The suspect's out of the car. You can have the units 51 only. I'm 77. Okay. I'm going to go talk to her. Okay. Just so I can keep eyes on her. Okay. What's your name?
My name is Charity Brown.
All right, Miss Charity. Are we cool? Okay. I'm sorry I had to raise my voice,
No, I'm
but we
sorry.
had a.
I apologize.
Okay. I really appreciate that. So, what in the world is going on? Why am I here tonight?
No idea. You tell me. I did not do my hands on him. He has lied before and sent me to jail. He works for the jail, so he knows exactly what to tell you guys to get what he wants. He's controlling. If you check Hillsborough County.
There we go. He's controlling. Bingo. He's controlling. That's the excuse every time. Controlling how? You poured cold water on a man two times when he's in bed. Controlling?
They have pictures of bruises that he's left on me and everything.
Here we
But
go.
every time the cops come here, they
Victim.
ask me, why don't you just divorce him? I got an injunction on him. We're married though. So it's like, I be trying to stick it out. We're supposed to be Christians, but he's not. So I try and stick it out and figure it out. Doesn't really work out.
Okay.
He knows exactly what to say to get me in trouble. And that's all it's about. He's all about control and power. That's
Control.
it. Is the injunction in place? No, I dropped it because like we're married and we're supposed to be Christians. We're getting counseling from like our pastor. I have everything on video recording. He literally has threatened to shoot me.
Okay.
And I have that on video recording with him admitting it. Like everything is about power and control with him.
Okay.
He's lying.
Just hang tight for me. He's with Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Apparently, he was playing video games, and she just came up out of nowhere and poured water on him and said nothing, and then like walked away because she's apparently upset. And so I went to talk to her, and the garage door started opening. So I was standing there, and I was like, "Hey, hang tight, hang tight." She's coming forward. She's coming forward. She's not stopping. I had to hit the car to get her to stop, and then he was like. Or she was like, "Oh, I didn't see you. I didn't see you." And I said, "I was telling you to stop. I was telling you to stop." And she was like, "Well, I was on the phone. I couldn't hear you." And I said, "I was yelling at you to stop." And you kept saying, "Why?" Yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
She was saying my
He's a
light
problem.
was blinding her, which is why she couldn't see me. But I was like, "Stop, stop, stop."
All right, she still see you. You're late.
Okay. All right, Charity. We're gonna go just because this is too much in earshot. I don't like that. So we're gonna go talk on the car.
I told you, I tried to tell y'all, y'all did not listen to me. I told y'all, he knows what to say to manipulate the situation.
And you guys are dating or married?
No, we're married 2 years, no kids. But I set an appointment. Actually, set an appointment after she's done.
That's good. No kids with such a woman. That's good for bro. Shout out to brother, man. That's a win. Because imagine having a kid. Because you know what happens when you have kids with a bitter woman like this one. She's gonna make your life hell for 18 years. Whether it's child support, whether it's custody battles, he has to file for divorce. Like this is bad.
Find an attorney for divorce because she's done a lot more things. It's going down.
Everything with him is about power and control. I locked him out of our bedroom.
So you locked him out of the bedroom?
Yes.
Why?
Because we had a conversation about finances. That's a very sensitive subject for him. He does not like the fact that I'm paying off debt. And because I'm paying off debt, I'm not paying like the light bill and the phone bill.
Okay.
So he gets upset and leaves the room. I put his pillow and his little blanket outside and I lock the door. He hates that.
Okay.
He hates it.
Was there anything about
Yeah, because you're locking him out of a house that he's paying for. You're locking him out of his bed. You're locking him out of his bedroom, yet he's paying the rent. Because clearly you're saying you're using money to pay your own debt, right? And guys, this is why you gotta be careful. Remember, when you marry somebody, if they have debt, if they have student loan debt, if they have car loan debt, if they have credit card debt, if you get married, you are taking on someone's debt. So it's gonna affect your credit because you guys are married. So you gotta be careful.
water?
No, not tonight.
Not tonight. So why is he
I don't know.
all
You
wet?
have to ask him. You have to ask him.
I did, and I'm going off of with what he's telling me.
Well, I mean,
So-
does he have video proof or anything?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get your side, okay, as well.
I'm in the bedroom. I'm telling you, he works for the jail. He knows what to say. He is a liar.
She's using that. I work at the sheriff's office. I know what to say. No, I didn't tell you to put water on me. What are you doing?
Right. Are you wearing the clothing that she?
Yeah, it's fair.
Do you mind if I feel it?
Yeah.
I know it's a little weird, but
And then the
okay.
bed. And then the bed. I mean, there's still ice on my game. I was in my game room just playing the game. She locks me out the room. She doesn't like that I'm not home. She says I feel like a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what do you want me to do? I mean, I make money, but not like too much money.
Right.
So that's what I have to do.
When I asked
What's
you
up,
about
Greg?
the water, when did you pour water on him?
I've done that in the past. Like we used to have bad arguments in the past, just like how he used to put his hands on me and stuff like that. It was in the past.
So tonight, did he
He
put
was
his hands?
washing dishes tonight. So if he got wet, I did not wash dishes. I was in the room with the door.
She's a liar. So she just admitted I poured water on him in the past. And then she claimed he put hands on me in the past. Why didn't you go to the police? And now she's saying tonight she didn't pour water on him. He was doing dishes. So you're telling me this man is doing dishes. He's paying rent, but you kicked him out of the bedroom in his own house that he's paying for. And you're even making him do dishes. Yeah. Which type of marriage? You guys want this type of marriage? Good luck.
A lot.
Okay.
Watching TV. If you go in there, the TV is on. He was washing dishes tonight.
Okay. So he was washing dishes tonight, and you were in the other room with the door locked.
I was in the bedroom with the door locked. Yes.
And then where were you going? Just now?
Tonight?
Yes.
Well, I heard him walk out, which
Okay.
obviously that would upset me because of what time it is. So I looked outside and I saw you there because it had been like 10 minutes when I heard him go outside.
Okay.
I saw you outside. I'm like, what is happening? Like, there is no reason for him to call the police. And
Yeah.
my parents already know how he is.
Yeah.
It's already documented. So I was just like, he's about to set me up again. Like I called them and let them know he's about to set me up again. And
Okay.
that's why they were telling me, well, it's your fault you chose to go back to him after the first time.
Okay.
Which is why they're on the phone telling me this.
So you knew I was out here.
Well, I didn't immediately know, but when I looked out the blinds,
Yeah.
then I knew, yes.
Okay.
My parents literally said,
She's
you
a
just need
liar.
to leave. Why do you keep going back to him?
Even though you knew I was here.
Well, it wasn't because I knew you were here. My parents were just like, hey, like, why do you keep staying with him? If he did that the first time, like.
So you were just gonna leave, even though I was here.
Good
I
question.
don't understand what you're like.
Oh,
what do you,
got him.
Were you
to ask
leaving?
me.
Were you about to leave, even though I was here?
Yes, she was
I
running
feel
away.
like you're trying to say something different than what I'm saying. Though.
Well, you said I peeked through the blinds and I saw you.
But it wasn't because of you, though.
No, nobody said it was because of me.
Well, you're saying that I saw you and then I was gonna leave. It wasn't because of you that.
No, I'm saying like that's the timeline.
What'd you say?
She asking you a very simple
No.
question. It's a yes or no answer.
Okay.
All that explaining, just answer her question, yes or no.
No. I just don't want to get set up to go back to jail again. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh shit, she's been to jail? And this guy is still married to her? Wait. I know women love to deal and date and marry guys who are going in and out of jail. You're telling me now black men are getting married and dating women who are in and out of jail? Yo, when did this start happening? I mean, I get it, Papoose and what's her name, whatever her name is, but they're now divorced or divorcing. You're telling me black men love women who go to jail? Oh my God, we are cooked.
All right. And then that's when the garage opened and you saw me?
Well, yeah, I saw
Yeah.
bright light, yes.
Okay.
And they were both talking in my ear.
Okay.
Which is why I was trying to listen to both, but yes.
Right. Okay. So you kind of heard the yelling on outside of the car.
I heard yelling, but I didn't hear what you were saying.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm looking at him.
I'm listening.
She's saying he's telling me he dumped a whole bucket of water, a whole pot of ice water on him. And she's like, I was locked in the room. He was washing the dishes. And as the garage opened, I was trying to look at him, but the water isn't.
It's on his arm.
Yeah, when you wash.
I felt up here.
If you don't have 29, I don't want to do the 59.
Yeah. But the 59, were you like in fear or do you?
She was rolling. Now if she was being difficult and was like, whatever, I'm gonna leave it. Yes, we can go with the 89 and the 59, but if we don't even have the 29, I'm not gonna worry about the 59. Did I think she was going to hit me if I didn't stop it? Absolutely. She was going to hit me.
She's crying.
Yeah, well.
Oh, okay. Okay, and it's not from this water bottle?
No.
Okay.
No, you see the ice. The ice is right there.
Why is this all wet?
Oh, she drenched my shirt. Yeah, she drenched my shirt. So that's probably where the water came from.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, where all the water came from. Okay. And again, you didn't want her to pour the water on you? Okay. Do you want to provide a recorded statement about tonight?
You better.
I think I should.
Yeah.
Yes. Good job. Because guess what? If you don't, she already tried to tell the cops that he put hands on her. So guess what? If he doesn't try to do this fast enough, she will take him to jail. Because remember, they play victim. She was already playing victim.
I go play the game. While I'm playing the game, I know she grabs the pot, she puts water and ice. And then while I'm playing the game, she just throws the water and ice on me. She's not happy that I have to work overtime. She did mention that she didn't want to move to the house. She doesn't like the house. So that was
I like this one.
she doesn't like it.
Okay. You swear everything you told me is the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
After the woman coming up with multiple different reasons as to why she kept driving towards the cop, the husband shows the cop CCTV footage of the incident.
Ta-da. Okay, actually, can I see this? Does this record?
Yes.
Oh, it has sound.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, record or turn it up.
Okay.
Can you hang tight? Can you hang tight? What? Can you hang tight?
She almost looked on the cop.
I'm not
That's a felony.
You're about to hit me.
I know you said you have a meeting, and I'm no Dr. Phil. However, you see it every day, I see it every day. People are not meant to be together, okay?
Right.
Stop.
Okay. I'm going to show my sergeant that. Okay.
That's a felony.
Yeah, the room is absolutely soaked. And there's ice on the floor, and then yeah, his pants and his socks are.
Her attitude is way different right now.
I know.
So I was like,
Because she's going to
was it an
jail.
accident? Like, was she just rolling?
No. Well, I mean,
With her saying like,
for what? For what?
Yeah. Let's go 10.
You know what I like about this? Is that it's the female cops taking a woman to jail. Because usually when a domestic issue goes on between couples and male cops show up, the moment the woman cries victim, they're going to take the man, whether he's in the right or not. Right? And sometimes by the time the man is found not guilty, he has lost his job. Sometimes he lost his keys, like he has lost his house. But I'm glad female cops showed up, and they did the investigation. Shout out to these female cops, man.
Team.
Okay.
Her parents are gonna roll.
Yeah.
So when she was telling you to stop,
When she was in the car,
no, before she got to the car,
I didn't hear that part. That's what I'm.
but you were responding to her. You kept asking her
She's
for
on
what? 'Cause
video.
you guys have it on camera, and that's why I'm asking you, because it's on camera. You
Okay.
coming out, and you're coming off and telling her for what? For what? And she tells you that she's
She's in
conducting the
trouble.
investigation, and you say, "Oh, that's fine, that's fine." So I just want to get your side, because I know what on camera what it's showing, and I'm trying to get in your mind a little bit.
Of course.
Well, we asked for it.
Yeah.
He didn't offer it.
Yeah, but he still could have chosen not to though. But
Nah.
honestly, like I was super nervous. So like I was just like, what's going on? Like that's why I said that. Yeah, I was just nervous.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Time
Can you
for the
stand up
cuff.
for me?
Right, guys.
Jail time.
Can I write down their phone number so I can call them from?
I'll get all that for you, okay?
Am I not going to jail?
I mean, she's not even okay. I understand where the brother is coming from. Okay, I get it. He shouldn't be dating and getting married to women who go to jail and women who are violent. But she's a nice looking sister. I know Greg would probably also be down, because as men, man, we get so weak for good looking women. But I didn't know your black men are now dating and getting married to women who go to jail. That's crazy. That's new to me. I never heard of that.
Talk to you in just a second. I need you to put the phone down for me, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to jail.
Jail time, lady. She got something. You see that? Greg, you see that? I know Greg loves this. It's that bumper that men love.
I am never.
Go ahead, put your hands together like you're praying.
I am never. To this house. I literally did not touch him.
You didn't touch him, but you tried to run over a cop. That's a felony. Because a car is a deadly weapon.
I promise
You want to
y'all.
leave the car keys here or no?
I'll take my keys. I promise y'all I did not touch him. I do not know why I'm going to jail.
Okay, so I conducted my best investigation, okay? And based off of what I see inside the house and him and y'all's stories, you poured water on him,
What do
okay?
you
An
see
entire
inside
pot
the
of water,
house? What do
okay?
you see?
And then,
Okay.
so you're being arrested for the battery domestic violence, okay? That unwanted touch or strike counts as anything
I didn't
extended.
touch him.
But you poured water on him, okay? And then in terms of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer because you tried to hit me with your car. Okay?
I cannot believe he's doing this to me again.
Did you guys hear that? I cannot believe he's doing this to me again. That means she's hit him before, and the cops have been called before, and the man still stayed married to her. He's lucky he doesn't have any kids with her. So this is his chance. You better get divorced, brother. You better get divorced. You better leave this woman alone. I know she looks good. She has the bumper in the back right there. But it's time to leave, man. I hope you guys learned something from that. But I didn't know you guys love women who are going to jail. I didn't know. I didn't know men are attracted to women who are always in jail, to violent women. I know men love toxic women. I just didn't know men love women who actually go to jail. I just didn't know that part. Anyway, man, next video. Give me 1 second. Let me get the next video going here. Shout out to Greg supporting your boy in the chat. Though I haven't seen you in a while. We're out here, man. We're out here cooking. All right, let me get the next video ready. And then we go. Let's do this. Give me 1 second. Guys, like the video. We're out here cooking. Like the video so other people can come join us. Okay, next up. Okay. All right, let's do. Give me 1 second. All right. We're gonna do, let me see. Here we go. We're gonna go to Anton Daniels. All right. Now give me 1 second. Let me load this up for you guys. All right, here we go. Anton Daniels. You guys ready? What's up with you guys? Where are you guys watching from? What's up with the chat? Where are you guys watching from? Last week I had people watching me all the way from Canada. I didn't know I could have people watching me all the way from Canada, man. I think your boy is going worldwide. That's crazy. All right, let's go.
What you with me for? What you be with that nigga?
Right, it shouldn't be necessary. You shouldn't need it.
And I think that certain guys, and I don't think this is all guys, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody's a monolith. And I think it's different for girls than it is for guys. But certain guys, like me, I'm very, 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 very territorial. Very territorial. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person, you depend on me. Like, ain't none of that shit.
No friends or nothing.
No. I'm cool with friends. I'm saying
with your wife.
Ain't no.
Can your wife have male friends?
No.
Hell no. I know you ain't putting up with that shit.
Most men are
territorial anyway.
I mean, come on. She got family members as male.
Yeah. But I'm talking about some guy that you always
like some random nigga. What do I look like?
Some a real man.
Hell no.
Nah.
I know people that let they women. I know people that let their wives have male friends. They be like, yo, if you can't trust her,
man, they some simps. They some simps if they doing that. They simping if they doing that.
If she comes with that shit, then that means that she don't have no respect for me like that anyway. Like, it ain't even a matter of me letting her. That's a decision that she making. You know what I'm saying? Right. So here's the thing. I'm not going to stop nobody from doing what they're going to do. You're going to do what you're going to do.
You can't be with me.
But that don't mean that I'm going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So I just got clear lines and clear boundaries. I think that everybody should have clear lines and clear boundaries. Some people is cool with it and they tolerant. I'm just not one of them. There's certain things that I just don't. I'm not with.
I'm all you need. Like, you know what I'm saying? You all I need. So what's the problem?
So I mean, but again, I think that some guys is cool. Like, they accept getting in a car that another nigga bought. I think you suck dick in that car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and probably did.
See what I'm saying? The memories. See, what y'all done did? No, absolutely not.
Got busted down in it.
Did something in that bitch. So I don't really care. I mean, if he got you that car, you had to thank him somehow, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That time, you ever had that done while you was driving?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I ain't got time for no black lights.
Happened to me. I never had that done.
Look, I ain't got no time for them ultraviolet lights. No.
So I mean, I think it's different for guys than it is for girls.
Yeah, it's different.
For me, like I said, most of the guys I know are super territorial. So it's just different. And it depends on the girl. Like, every girl don't, you know what I'm saying, ain't the same. Sometimes you can deal with a girl, and this is just for like a serious relationship. If you just on some casual shit, I don't even think it's worthy to ask any questions. Like, you shouldn't even ask some type of questions about it. Like, who cares who got you the car? You know what I'm saying? This is a real casual situation. So I don't think that's the thing.
Do you ask
yours?
Do you inquire about their exes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you say,
You know what I'm saying? Do you or
You
just
talking about on some
ignore it?
regular, on some like casual, like or just a regular chick?
No, if you getting but they all start off casual and then it gets a little more serious. So do you start asking them?
Do you ask her about her exes?
Yeah.
Nah, she should divulge that.
But she's never going to tell you the truth anyway. Like no woman is ever going to tell you 100% of the truth if you ask about her exes. Like she may say something because she doesn't want you to feel some kind of way, but most women are never going to tell you that 100%. She may tell you 99% of the truth, but that 1% may be the train that 3 guys did run on her in college. You're never going to know. But she knows the moment she tells you she had a train run on her, you're going to leave her. So I don't think men should really try to ask about a woman's past. You can try to find out on your own. You can look at her actions, at her behavior. You can look at the patterns, right, of the way she behaves, right, around you and around other people. Or you can ask people who used to be around her. But if you think any woman is going to tell you 100% of what she used to do, how many guys she dated, her body count and shit like that, it's never going to happen.
Okay.
You got to divulge that, because in my mind, like, you can't be having me out here looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be 100% transparent with everybody you've been with, because most of the time it's proximity, and the cities is small. Even if it's a big city, it could be small. You can go into a spot, and we need to know what's going on before it happens. So that's just that's a man thing. Like, you know, I gotta know. I would have to know what I'm getting myself into before I got into it.
So, because you could be eating at a restaurant, and dude walked in there and asked
It
her
could
like,
be a lot, yeah, it could be a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Like you ain't even there. He's like, who this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even
that's
there.
true. Because my hubby, he's from Savannah, and Savannah, Georgia is small, and he's always said one of my favorite things about you is that the fact that I'm not from Savannah, because nobody knows you when we don't.
Somebody
And I
said
never,
that little boy talk.
understood that until like, why does it matter from Savannah? I'm like, it just.
Somebody
I like
said
the
that's
fact-
little boy talk. No, that's big boy talk. Only women that say that shit is women that been around the block 1,000 times. They always want you to give them a pass for shit that they didn't did. The whole fucking football team fucked you. No, we're not doing that. This is grown man talk. Yes, I need to know what relationship. I mean, it's just as important to know whether or not a person, then your sexual history tells a lot about you. You can't even get a fucking job unless you actually disclose your experience in your history. What decision that you make in your life is the person that you lay next to. Why is that not important?
It is important.
That should be very, very important. And again, we're not talking about a casual. We're talking about somebody that you have to lay next to, somebody that you have to trust while you're sleeping.
It is important, but the thing is, how many women are going to tell the absolute truth that before I met you, I had 10 trains run on me. I have a 50 body count. You know, I used to do ABCD. I used to do OnlyFans. How many women are going to tell men all that? Especially when they see potential in a guy, they're never going to tell the truth. You feel me? So,
eyes closed. You're in the most vulnerable moment. You don't know, whether or not she didn't had diseases before.
That's what I was thinking.
And so, yes, that is grown man talk. Like, I hate when people act like your past don't matter, or we just gonna wash that under the rug. No, it matters for me. It matters for her. You know, and I think that being transparent, if you decide to go forward, is real grown man shit. Like, that's for real. And if you can stomach that, if you can live with it, and it don't mean that I'm gonna treat you less than human, but at least give me the option to say yes or no, the same way that I'm gonna give you the option to say yes, no, whatever it is that my lifestyle is like. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's why you gotta be very careful out here with, you gotta wear, I know it sounds corny and we don't like to do it, but you gotta wear condoms, because
that's true.
Women, some women can be very vindictive. They get something.
Y'all men can too. Y'all men are nasty too.
But I'm saying, if you get a disease
in this day and time, with all of the stuff that's running around It's mutations and shit. I'm hearing about new stuff that people was getting. I don't think that that's unreasonable to know what a person's sexual history is before you get into a relationship with them, or you decide that you want to, this person that you want to be with.
It's not unreasonable, but how many people are going to tell the absolute truth? That's all. That's the issue. How many people, both men and women, how many people are going to lay down on the table? Some people are even going to swear upon God, but they're still going to be lying about their body counts and how many trains they had and how many orgies they had.
Maybe even for the rest of your life. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Because if you're not mature to be able to be honest with the person that you're about to be with, you're not prepared to be in a relationship because there ain't no trust there. That's my personal opinion. I think that people keep on trying to dodge the past. Own it. Just own it.
And so you saying hoes don't deserve a good man? That's what you say?
No, hoes deserve the man.
Hoes can't get no good man.
No, you do.
No, don't say you do. You don't say you do.
Hoes can move away. What if you move away?
That's what I was gonna say. What if most of the time a woman moves to a whole nother area of the country, she starts a new life.
Listen,
she might be a hoe in Atlanta, but she probably not a hoe someplace else.
You will be surprised at the amount of men that still will take you. I did an interview. I did an interview with a woman that got HIV. The nigga still went, and he didn't have nothing. He still married her. He still went with her.
Because he didn't have nothing.
He still had a kid with her. Damn. So that showed me right there that transparency doesn't necessarily disclude you from being an option. And a lot of guys still go. All right. So let's stop the deceitfulness. I'm like, regardless of how you may feel about how different people stand or whatever, give them the option to say no. Like, don't make the decision for them by being deceitful.
Well, but if they come to you and say I got HIV, and you're not gonna want to be with them, so it's better for them.
What happened with her?
No, he was with her. You said he had nothing. The reason he was with her is because she was getting a check from the government.
Let me tell you something. Me and her is still cool. After the show, I talked to her like a week or two after, like a week and a half after. Niggas was all in her fucking DMs.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because she was pretty.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, she was a very pretty girl.
She was pretty.
She was very pretty. And niggas was all in her fucking DMs. Even after she said that she had HIV and she had a man and she had a kid. This was still hitting her up.
Wow.
I don't believe it when people act like they got these high standards. If
you have sex with a
no, I think the reason guys were hitting on her because they're thinking they're gonna use a condom. That's my thinking. If not, they're thinking they're gonna do what's that drug that you can take even if somebody has HIV but you don't get it? Is it PrEP or PEP? Whatever the name is. But this goes to show you, man, men will do anything for some punani, but men will do anything for a pretty woman, whether she has HIV or not. Men are going. That is the truth.
Woman with HIV doesn't mean you'll get it.
Don't mean that you won't either.
Exactly. That's part.
Yeah, I think she was non-dormant or something. She called it something.
Just don't make her orgasm, because then the HIV will bloom.
Shampoo, be quiet. Be quiet.
That's not how that
This
works.
nigga, oh my God.
That's not how that works.
Look it up. I'm telling you.
No, that's not true.
All she needs is a cleanse. Send her my way. I'm a cleanse her out. Get all that stuff removed about her body.
I ain't never heard something like that in my life.
Anton ain't lying, man. Most guys or girls, they going. They don't even give a shit no more.
That's true.
If they like you. They like you. Fuck
I'll
it.
do you one better. I don't think that most people don't want to know. They just want to go.
That's true too.
Yep, exactly. You're right.
Most people don't want to know. They just want to go. And I think that,
especially where I'm from, they don't care.
I agree.
Where you from, son?
I'm from DYT, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I agree. I think people should give the option, especially now. And I have a problem with people trying to normalize it because I'm in Atlanta.
Ew.
I know.
Girl, I'm right down the road. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to be single out in the streets because some people literally just be like, oh, I have a single girlfriend to be like, yeah, I got herpes, but 12% of people in the planet have herpes. They don't even know it. I was like, what? That's not normal.
No.
But my problem is I agree. You should definitely give people the choice and definitely don't try to normalize it because that's not for her. But HIV positive, that's not the norm. Okay.
No. Surprised. There's a lot of people that got that monster.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not normal.
That probably made that young lady feel good that HIV that people were in her DMs. It probably made her.
I'm
feel
sure
good.
it did, but that's still no.
Yeah, it don't matter.
That's not.
Niggas are going. Doesn't matter.
For her, though, I'm so happy. I am very happy.
And then you guys heard that the HIV vaccine is coming out. I mean, we already have HIV medication that pretty much make the HIV redundant or inactive to some extent. But if the HIV vaccine really comes out and it's working, like, I don't know what else is going to stop men. Both men and women. Like, what's going to stop people? They're going to be going raw, like, for real. But I can't judge. I ain't perfect either.
She got a man.
She got a man. She found her happiness. She found her man.
She better keep him too.
Yeah, I think she's married, right? The guy married her. Yeah, she's married.
Yeah, she's married. I remember when he did that interview. I watched it. That was crazy.
Her whole story was crazy.
Well, it's hope for all of us then. If she can get a man,
I don't know,
then it's
but
hope
the
for
guy
all of
like
us.
Anton said, I was sitting there watching it, and it was just, yo, beautiful. Hey, what's up? I'm like, dang.
It happens more often than you think. It happens more often than you think, but a lot of people think that. I believe that most people are liars. It's a lot of people pump faking and acting like that they're not really hitting these chicks up. They'll sit here and try to hold women accountable on the internet, and then they'll be DMing them right after that. So I don't believe most of these people. I just believe that people need to start being more honest with their situation.
Yep.
That's all. I don't see nothing wrong with having preferences.
Nah.
Especially I need to know about you. I remember back in the day. I'm old, so I know we used to get crabs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the big thing. You can get rid of that.
You can get crabs off a toilet seat.
You can't.
Yeah. You try to say that's how you got it. Your girl.
I'm just saying you can get it off a toilet seat. You go to one of them ratchet gas stations.
You can get it off a toilet seat.
No. Oh, you can? I didn't know.
Yeah, you definitely can.
They jump. They hop from place to place.
We should take them off and put them on the album. Yeah, I swear to my mother. I swear to my mother. It used to feel good to scratch it.
Dog, walking around with crabs is crazy, bro.
And being proud of it is even more crazy.
Shampoo, what's the symptoms of it? Because it sounds like you've had it before.
It sounds like he's had it several times.
Before. I had crabs. That was a common thing.
Was it what you just itch or something? That's all?
Yeah,
it was making crab boils.
They're literally biting you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like pubic lice.
That's what it is. And they have a thing
You can see them.
Very
They're
nasty.
like little ticks. That's
nice.
Now they look like little crabs.
They look like little crabs.
That's nasty.
It's nasty.
Well,
I don't know if anybody got like. I don't know. They might have eradicated that. I ain't never heard. I ain't heard
crabs.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think people just get waxed and shaved. The people wax and shave now more often. Y'all was hairy back in the 60s.
And they just get regular lice.
but it's still. I took sex ed where they had to do all, like, they would show you like all of the pictures and stuff like that or whatever. I don't know if y'all ever did one of them classes in high school or whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They showed us what warts look like. They showed us all of that shit. And all that junk left I got PTSD from that shit. And maybe that's why
That was the point of it.
but as far as I know, it's supposed to like you can't just shave off and it be gone. It's like
crabs. I think so. I think
no,
yeah.
you can't. You had to.
It's a shampoo.
What they told us was you had to get like this. You had to get like this point shampoo. You had to get like bacterial. You had to get like a bacterial shampoo, and you had to get like a comb.
I've never heard of crabs. I've never heard of STD lice. That's crazy. But the truth is, man, so many guys would choose a beautiful woman with HIV over an ugly woman without HIV. I'm going to say that one more time. Some guys will choose a pretty girl with HIV over an ugly woman without HIV. That's unfortunately, that's human nature. There's no way I can put it the same way women will choose an ugly 85-year-old billionaire without the dick working over a normal guy who's broke. It's the same shit, honestly. That's why some women can go to Dubai, get cheated on, and then they'll leave the average plumber in the US. They'll fly to Dubai for $50,000, get cheated on, instead of dating an average guy. It's the same shit, honestly. If we're really gonna be honest. Oh my God, this was crazy. Anyway, Greg, I don't know, Big Pharma, you don't trust them, but I mean, I don't know if you can do anything about it unless you grow your own food and you do your own thing. If you don't, you can't really escape them. If you buy food in the grocery stores, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get too deep into that shit because you know how it goes. I still want to do some YouTube videos, if you know what I mean. Anyway, shout out to you guys. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, and I'll also be streaming on Thursday. And I'll stream on Friday as well. So shout out to you guys for being here with me for today. We did some good work, so we'll be back tomorrow. So till next time,